And what's going on, fans out there? Kearney fans and Bulldog fans alike. Kyle Laboria with you as we're just a few moments away from kickoff of our first broadcast of the season of the soccer year for the North Platte Lady Bulldogs and the boys as well. Glad to be here at wonderful Bauer Field on a Wednesday afternoon. A game postponed after a day because of, and let me tell you, it was a good reason that they postponed the game from yesterday as it was ugly. I was out at the college doing a basketball game here for North Platte Community College and driving to the college right about the time that this game was supposed to be kicking off yesterday. It was not going to be a fun night of soccer. So big thanks to the administration here at North Platte High School for making sure that the game got postponed to a much better day today. And here we are underway as the first soccer match of the year that we are doing from Bauer Field. Kyle Laboria with you. Kearney visiting the Bulldogs. Kearney 2-1 in the season. The Bulldogs also 2-1. Bulldogs in their blue home jerseys. Kearney in the away whites. As we are underway here just moments ago on NorthPlattePost.com, as we can see this live stream. Bulldogs going right to left across your screen, as you can see. Thanks for joining us. And Kearney going to kick it out. It's going to be a throw-in for the Bulldogs. Let me pull out my, I got my varsity soccer. I got my sheets here for you guys. Let's see, I can get players for you as it gets thrown in, and Kearney trying to advance in. It's out off of the foot of Lauren Horn. Rivalry match between these two schools early in the season. Bulldogs, a lot of expectations coming into the year. I had a chance to talk with both of these Bulldog head coaches and a couple of players. Of course, you can hear those interviews on our website, NorthPlattePost.com. They're under the Spring Sports Media Day. Make sure you find that. A lot of great things to say. I know head coach Sarah Kaminsky coming into this one with a lot of expectation for her Bulldog squad and trying to see if we can get a good view at the corner there as it goes out of play. And you can see a good shot at keeper Abby Orr there for the Bulldogs. And Kearney setting up for a corner kick. Trying to get, first time we've done a video stream out here at Bauer Field, so still kind of trying to find my camera angles. I apologize. And the corner kick comes in. Bulldogs do a good job of keeping it away from the keeper, but Kearney still on the attack. There's Jillian Momi, who launches it high into the air. Bulldogs playing some stout defense. Kearney on the attack, really putting pressure on the Bulldogs here early in this one. Bulldogs, this Gracie Hanneborg in number 8, trying to clear it out. Kearney still doing a good job on keeping it alive, and it goes over the end line. And Bulldogs will have a keeper throw in, as I think Kearney didn't know where that end line was. Abby Orr going to go ahead and boot it away for the Bulldogs. The senior goalkeeper, Abby Orr, had a great year as far as basketball and softball are concerned. She's a 3-sport athlete here at North Platte. She clears it. It gets cleared close to midfield and careens out of play. And the official saying last touch by White, going to be a throw-in for the Bulldogs. They're trying to hurry. Bulldogs play a fast brand of soccer. And here comes the throw. Good high throw, knocked out once again by Kearney. So here's Gracie Hanneborg going to throw it in. She's trying to get down, looking for Clancy Brown, the standout freshman for the basketball squad. There's a collision down low. And the linesman said over the end line, so we're going to have another keeper kick for Kearney. Bulldog soccer here on NorthPlattePost.com. Doing this keeper kick gives us a chance real fast to give a little bit of love to our sponsors who make all of our wonderful sports possible. So we'll take a quick break.
There's no place else like home. It's the circle of chairs around your fire pit, where all the do you remembers get passed around like bowls of ice cream. It's bacon and eggs in the skillet, crackling along with the laughter.
At Shelter Insurance, we don't just insure your home, we insure all the memories that live inside it. Ask your agent for details. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Whether you're insuring your first home or your dream retirement home, call Bo Wid.
All right, and welcome back. Here's a boot by Abby Orr, and Gracie Hannibal getting her foot on it as well. Goes down the field. Kearney going to kick it out. Going to be a Bulldog throw-in. Bulldogs trying to move fast. Gracie Hannibal gets it high. Throw looking downfield for Briley Hannibal, and overthrew her. Kearney again kicking it out of play. So Bulldog will have another throw-in. Briley Hannibal going to take care of it this time for the Bulldogs. Briley looking in, trying to find a cutter. I'm still in basketball mode, so my apologies, and it's going to go all the way to the Kearney keeper. Kearney keeper, Shelby Prasher, a sophomore. Prasher has it in her hand. She's going to put her foot to it and get it about towards midfield. Now Kearney back on the attack. The Bearcats, always a tough matchup for this Bulldog squad. Here's Kearney on the attack. This is Kirsten Garner. Her shot goes over the net. And Abby Orr will have a kick coming up. Bulldog Soccer here on NorthPlattePost.com. Thanks for joining us. Special thanks to our Kearney followers. Here's Abby's kick, and Abby going to the left side. Kearney is there first, and off the foot of, I believe that was Harley Straka. It'll be a Bulldog throw-in here on the near sideline. Comes in, Kearney still on the attack. Here comes Gracie Hannibal out of nowhere. Gracie trying to clear it out. Ends up on the foot of Caitlin Evans. Evans ahead. Now Kearney going to get it back towards midfield. And again, it goes out of play. Bulldogs looking for a throw-in. Here's Brooklyn Ayers. Brooklyn trying to connect there with Clancy Brown. Kearney again clears it out of play. Coming in to throw it, Macy Nolda. Nolda looking for Clancy Brown. Good step in front of Clancy by Beta Hosseini. And Clancy loses that fight. Now on the feet of Kearney. Trying to do a little bit of everything with the camera and keep track of all the players here. Like I said, our first soccer matchup this season, so my apologies if I'm a little behind on the camera work. Kearney with the advance as they're looking to get it deep in Bulldog territory. There's been a lot of Kearney here in this first half as they've been the more aggressive squad with 32:45 left to go in this first half. Here's a centering try. Gracie Hannibal is there to knock it away. Ends up on the foot of Brooklyn Ayers. Brooklyn high into the air. And Gracie with the fight there, she loses it. Comes down to the foot of Carson Worley for Kearney. Now again, a shot on net. Good save there by Abby Orr. No rebound attempt for Kearney. Abby going to clear things out. Big boot from the senior goalkeeper. That's going to make it towards midfield. And there, Briley Hannibal looking to clear it. Kearney again, just a very aggressive team. Now Kearney going to put it back in their own defensive end before they clear it ahead. We played just over 10 minutes here from Bauer Field. Well, scoreless 0-0. As teams are still testing each other here early in this season. Here's Gracie Hannibal on the far side with some fancy footwork. Now Gracie looking for some help. She's hounded there and off the foot. I believe that's Aubrey Vancouver. It's going to be a throw-in for the Bulldogs on that far side. Coming in to throw, Macy Nolda. Nolda trying to hit Gracie, goes over her head. Now Gracie clears it up ahead, looking for Brooklyn Ayers. She's got her just for a moment before Kearney clears it again towards midfield. And again, out of play. We'll take another quick break. Give you another one of our sponsors here on NorthPlattePost.com, making high school sports possible. Big thanks to all of our sponsors.
That's the secret phone.
The what?
Remember? I told you my dad's a shelter agent. When that phone rings, he rushes out to save the day. Whether someone's home or car gets damaged, my dad is always there to help. He has the coolest job ever.
Well, my dad's an astronaut.
That's cool too, I guess.
Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com.
Find me, Super Agent Brent Rogo, at 502 East Francis.
And Abby Orr going to clear that one out. And again, onto the foot of Kearney as they have been on the attack pretty much all half long, as I said. Bulldogs have really only gotten it deep in Kearney territory I can think of just once. Here's an opportunity for the Bulldogs as they get into Kearney territory. And cleared back out towards midfield. Kearney not letting North Platte get any sort of momentum going. North Platte defense playing well. Here's a long clear. And there's that's Clancy Brown on the attack. She's up front with Briley Hanneborg. Down deep into the Kearney area, and coming in is the goalkeeper for Kearney, Shelby Prasher. Big boot down towards midfield. Bulldogs trying to get on the attack. Kearney defense just has been impeccable. Now here's Kearney going towards the near sideline. It goes out of play. Going to come in, throw it in for the Bulldogs. Macy Nolda. Trying to feed it to Brooklyn Ayers. Again, Kearney with the steal, and there's a trap down up in front. Caitlin Evans knocks it out of play, throwing for the Bearcats. Ayers with good defense, also good defense there. Carson Morrison head back into the backfield. Bulldogs trying to move it left to right on the Kearney defense, trying to get it towards the center of the field. And the fast attackers can get towards it. Kearney playing well here in this one. 28:57 left to go, first half. We're scoreless still here at Bauer Field. Gracie Hanneborg with it. Good dribbling by Gracie Hanneborg, but she loses the possession to Kearney. Carson Worley there to take it away from Gracie Hanneborg. Goes out of play. Again, throwing for the Bearcats. Julian Comey. Here's her throwing. Now a fight out in front as Carly Straka and Lauren Horn going at it. Lauren Horn trying to find Gracie Hanneborg. She's got it. Gracie with some speed trying to find Briley Hanneborg on that far side. And a collision. And this will be a throw-in on the far sideline for the Bulldogs. And we're going to have a kick instead. We're going to have a free kick for North Platte. And have a substitution is coming in for the Bulldogs. It's Sydney Letourneau. She comes in for Brooklyn Ayers. I know it is just going to be a throw-in. And here we go. From the far sideline. North Platte, this is the deepest they have been. Pretty much all half. Just a couple of touches for the Kearney goalkeeper, Abby Orr, already with 2 saves. Here comes Kearney once again on the attack. Long lead pass for Kearney. And Abby Orr going to come over and corral it in. Bulldog keeper smartly playing that one as her defense was struggling to catch up with the fast-paced Kearney attack. Now Abby Orr going down the left sideline looking for Clancy Brown. Big collision. Clancy hits the deck hard. And Clancy Brown hurt on that one. And assessing a yellow card for that collision is the official. I believe the yellow card going to Jillian Moby. Clancy's back up on her feet. She's okay. She's going to be walked off of the field. As that was a huge collision. You could expect to see that collision on like a hockey field for Clancy Brown. So Gracie Hanneborg going to take the free kick. She's talking about things with her squad. Clancy Brown, impressive freshman. I've been impressed with her this season. Of course, we watched her during the basketball season. Bulldog made it to the state tournament. She was a big part of the basketball team. Clock stopped with the injury at 27:08. And Gracie going to take the free kick. Bulldogs lining up.
Gracie, good opportunity here. Puts it on net. No, it goes just a little wide of the net. And Kearney going to have the kick. We'll take another quick break. Then our sponsors.
Chat for a second as we'll keep going here at our field, Bulldog Soccer on NorthPlatPost.com.
Computer running slower every day. Is it beginning to frustrate you? It probably needs a tune-up, and the best place to take it is CT Computer Services of North Platte. Get your computer tuned up and running like new. CT Computer Services of North Platte has half-price in-store repairs on Tune-Up Tuesdays. Get your computer running up to speed so you can get things done with no frustration. CT Computer Services of North Platte features in-shop services for half price, just north of Walmart in North Platte. CT Computer Services of North Platte, your IT guys.
Gracie Hannibal just put one on net for the Bulldogs as they're starting to get a little flow offensively, but Kearney keeper was there with a great save. Now Kearney closes it out to midfield. 25:56 left to go in this first half. We're still scoreless. And out of play off the Bulldogs. Kearney with a throw in on that far side. Hey, you see the handoff there for Kearney. This is going to be, I think, Madison Province throwing in for the Bearcats. She does, and off into the Bulldog foot. Kearney trying to advance it. They do downfield. And it goes across the goal line. Abby Orr going to throw it in.
Bulldog Soccer here on NorthPlatPost.com. We're just doing the video stream today. No radio broadcast for you guys. Thanks for joining us here on the Post as we start our soccer season. And trying something new with just the video stream. So as I said, I apologize for the fans who are joining us for this first broadcast. As I say we, it's just me working out all the kinks, trying to get into my flow for the soccer season. Thanks for dealing with me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Here comes Kearney on the attack. They've got a good opportunity. Bulldogs out there with a great stop. Kearney still on the attack. There's the shot. It's the side of the net. Opportunity there for Kearney's Aubrey Van Kura. As the Bulldog defense fell apart a little bit on that Kearney attack. Now here's Abby Orr. Moved away for the Dogs. And down to center field. North Platte trying to get back on the attack. It's been a lot of Kearney. North Platte's had a couple opportunities, but Kearney has had more. And here they go again. Kearney on the near side. This is Carly Straka. She gives it off to Kirsten Garner. Garner down the right side has it knocked away. She's going to throw it in. Looking for someone to throw it in. She wants to go fast. Trying to center it. Bulldog defense is there. Back to Garner. No, excuse me. That's Harley Straka. Straka from the corner trying to center it. Bulldogs are there. On the foot of Emily Hansen. Into the corner. Can't really get that near corner for you. Apologies as it's thrown in by the Bulldogs. Trying to clear it out of their defensive zone. Here's Caitlin Evans finally getting a good boot on it and up towards midfield. Where it's taken again by Kearney. Kearney on the attack once more. Kirsten Garner. Runs into the tough defense. Cleared out back towards center. And Kearney going to boot it out of play on the near sideline. 0-0, we're scoreless. 22:50 left to go first half. Bulldogs with the throw-in. Sydney Letourneau trying to clear it. Gives it up towards the center. Now back. Good long boot by North Platte on that far sideline. Looking for Briley now. Briley trying to get some speed. It'll be a throw-in for the Bulldogs on the far sideline. Briley Hannibal trying to cut towards the net, towards the goal. Throw in by Gracie. Here's Gracie on the far side, trying to center. Kearney with a good kick. Gonna kick it out. Oh, just a nice save. It'll be a throw-in on the far side instead of a corner kick. Good play there in the corner by Kearney. Here's Gracie with the throw-in. Again, Kearney going to boot it out. Gracie will do it again. No coming in to throw it in instead. Gracie instead Riley Hannaford with it. Gracie boots towards the net, centering try. And nobody's there to help her out for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs on the attack deep in Kearney territory. Here's Letourneau. It's cleared out by Kearney towards midfield. Bulldogs going to give chase. Brooklyn Ayers gets to the center. Bulldogs looking for a runner, and no one is there. The ball all the way to Kearney keeper. So the Crasher can take that one. She'll move away for the Bearcats. High kick by Crasher. Out towards midfield. Here's Gracie. Hannaford, she's got some room to maneuver. Hannaford ahead looking for Letourneau on the left side. Letourneau can't get to it, goes across the goal line. It'll be a goalie kick for Crasher. 20:50 left to go first half. We're scoreless. Each team having a couple of good opportunities thus far, but can't get anything in the back of the net. Crasher's goalie kick. Now Gracie after the goalie kick looking to center. And Kearney playing tough defense to get it to the near side. But Macy Goldish gets cut off. Kearney on the foot of Kirsten Garner. Garner loses the fight there. I think that's Carson Morrison on the right side. And throwing for the Bulldogs. Trying to move fast. Here's Brooklyn Ayers. Brooklyn looking in. Trying to feed it up front for Hannaford. Gorgeous. Here's sideline centering try. No Bulldogs are there. Kearney's going to have an opportunity to clear it away. I know they don't clear it away. Bulldogs are there. Here's Gracie. Gracie trying to get possession of it. She does. Gracie with a little bit of fancy footwork. Going to go to the far sideline looking for Riley Hannaford. Way over across the goal line. It'll be a goalie kick for the Bearcats.
Enjoy the pizza of the month. Daily specials, wings, and more at Dave's Place. Check out the improvements that were made during the shutdown, including a new state-of-the-art kitchen ventilation system, high-efficiency wing fryer, new bar lighting, bar carpet, bathroom renovations, and more. Open Sunday through Friday at 4 and Saturdays at 11. Great food, great air quality. Now your wife won't know you were there. Or just bring the whole family and a pocket full of quarters. Dave's Place, a family fun restaurant. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out.
Bulldogs will throw it on the far side.
18:36 left to go in this first half. We're still scoreless here at Bauer Field. Bulldogs hosting the Kearney Bearcats. There's the throw-in. Bulldogs again on the far side.
And fighting for it, Winkler going to end up with it.
Winkler centering try. Didn't get much on it. Kearney going to clear it out towards the midfield where it goes out of play again.
NorthPlatte.com.
Big thanks to Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists for helping provide live video stream all season long. You see their logo in the corner of the screen. Dr. Raska, Dr. Ray, Dr. Christensen, all specializing in foot and ankle pain. Here's Gracie Hannaford with some nice footwork. Now she's going to try to get it near side of the field.
Bulldogs have it there. Bulldogs looking to get someone to head towards the net. Kearney defense is there. They'll clear it away and out of play once again. Hard to see that sideline on Bauer Field. It's a black line. That's been a couple times. Here's a shot on net by the Bulldogs as Kaylin Evans had a clear look at things. But Prasher with the gobble, and she'll boot it away. It's about the fourth or fifth shot on goal for the Bulldogs. Kearney's got 3 themselves.
have gone in. None of them have been real good looks. Not real good scoring opportunities for either squad, as both these teams play very tenacious defense. Now Bulldogs on the far side from us here at Bauer Field. And Kearney again going to clear it away. Out towards midfield. Onto the foot of Carson Morrison. Morrison loses possession. Now here's Kearney on the run. Kearney, and there's going to be a whistle, I think, that's going to be offside. And it will be. 16:22 left to go here in this first half. Boots it away. Just trying to find on that far side. Bulldogs have really used the right side to their advantage, as they feel that's a weakness for Kearney. And it goes out of play. Kearney with a throw-in on the far side. And a couple Kearney players going to check in here with 15:45 left to go in the first half. Scoreless match from Bauer Field. Kyle Laboria with you. Kearney gets the throw in. Bulldogs immediately with a kick back towards midfield. It goes off Kearney. Bulldogs will have the throw. Big heave there, looking for Briley Hanneborg towards midfield. Ends up on the foot of Caitlin Evans. Evans trying to hit a runner in Brooklyn Ayers. Too close to the net. And Prasher is there to gobble it up. And Prasher quickly going to boot that one away. Back towards midfield. Now here comes Kearney on the attack. Kearney, we've seen them having luck on this near side. Another whistle. I think we're going to have a free kick for Kearney up right in front of us. Kearney just had an opportunity for a rebound, but again, like I said, Bulldog defense playing amazingly well. Here's Abby Orr going to boot it away for the Dogs. Great boot by Abby Orr. We're going to have a whistle. It's going to be a free kick for Kearney here on the near side. Bulldogs are there. Here's Gracie. Trying to get up towards midfield. Kearney with the response. Now here comes Kearney on the far side. Kearney just had a great opportunity just a few moments ago with a shot on net. And then a rebound attempt that the Bulldogs smothered. And again, good defense by the Bulldogs, keeping Kearney from getting a clean shot. Out towards midfield, Kearney sticking with it. 12:45 left to go in this first half. Kearney Bearcats visiting Bauer Field. Bulldogs managed to clear it out to midfield. Kearney still with the possession. Here's Brooklyn Ayers trying to get to it. Now Gracie Hanneborg. Gracie has a lot of green on that far side. Her shot off the post to the top. And cleared out on the near side by Kearney. What an opportunity for Gracie Hanneborg as she hits the crossbar. Here's North Platte with a throw-in.
Brooklyn Ayers waiting. Oops, sorry about that. Brooklyn Ayers waiting for the throw. She gets the okay from the official. What a shot by Gracie Hanneborg. That just was a little high. Wanted to crack into the 0-0 score. Now here comes Kearney going the other way. Kearney looking for a good run. They've got it on the far side. Here's a centering try. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Kearney still with it. On that far side. Here's another center. Abby Orr right there. She falls on top of it. Good hands by the Bulldog keeper. And now Abby will boot it away. Goes out of play. Kearney will have the throw in here in front of us. 11:06 left to go. Best opportunity either squad has had was just a few moments ago. Gracie Hanneborg hits one off the crossbar. This one goes off North Platte. It'll be a Kearney throw-in. And Megan Hart. No, excuse me, that's not Megan. That's number 7, Jillian Momey, who got a yellow card earlier. A big collision with Clancy Brown. Well, we have a throw-in, and Bulldogs with a good opportunity to clear. Here's off of North Platte, so Kearney another throw-in. 10:30 left to go first half. We're still scoreless. Momey looking for her opportunity.
When your feet hurt, they are trying to tell you something. Listen to them. Dr. Raska, Dr. Ray, and Dr. Christensen specialize in foot and ankle pain. Whether it be a sports injury or just painful feet, let their expertise get you back on your feet and doing activities like you were before. The doctors at Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists help patients throughout western Nebraska and manage all aspects of the foot and ankle. No referrals needed. Call 532-3600 and rid your foot and ankle pain today.
Corner kick for Kearney. Here comes in Kearney. Couple bounces on the far side, and Bulldogs trying to clear. Kearney sticking with it, and that goes over the line. I believe this will be a goalie kick for the Bulldogs. It will. So good defense on the corner kick, keeping Kearney from having a good shot at the goal. 9:19 left to go. First half. We're scoreless. Good boot by Abby Orr, but right to Kearney. And Bulldogs again on defensive, trying to clear it away from their zone. Gracie had a foot on it for a minute. Now Kearney is centering try. Off a leg, now near the top of the goal box. Kearney on full attack mode here. This is Gracie Perez. And it gets by everyone right into the waiting hands of Abby Orr. And Abby will boot that one away. Oh, Bulldogs hopefully have an opportunity to start the attack. Here's Brooklyn Ayers. On that far sideline, Kearney will clear it off and get a throw in for North Platte. Comes in high into the air, a header there. Brooklyn on the near side, and that's going to cross the goal line. It's going to be a goal kick for Kearney and Wilby. $7:50 left to go. Pressure's kick on the near side. Kearney again attacking that right side of the Bulldogs defense. And it goes out of play. Bulldogs with the throw in. 7:19 left to go. Scoreless first half here from Bauer Field. Coming over to throw it in. I believe that's Carson Morrison for the Bulldogs. It is.
Kearney with a great opportunity. Good defense there by the Bulldogs to clear it away. Another scoring opportunity for Kearney that the Bulldogs got in front of. But Kearney's still on the offensive. Bulldogs need to clear this out. And it's going to be a free kick for Kearney. Nope, excuse me, free kick for North Platte. That's hitting the ground hard was Jana. She's up and she's okay. Well, the Bulldogs will have an opportunity for the free kick. 6:30 left to go first half. Here's Bulldogs near the center. And Gracie. Gracie gets around her defender. Gracie with some green, trying to get around the deep into the territory, looking for a centering opportunity. And I believe this will be a corner kick for North Platte. It is. This will be a great opportunity to crack the score for North Platte as they'll have a corner kick. Caitlin Evans going to take the kick for the Bulldogs. Comes in, and off the head of one of the Kearney defenders, they're going to have an opportunity to clear it, and they will. Bulldogs still on the attack. Nolda throws it in, collision there, and Kearney going to get possession on the near sideline, trying to clear it away and look for to break out. Nolda with a good stop. Ahead to Hannah Borg. Hannah Borg can't get a clean pass off. Now Kearney clears it out to midfield. 4:56 left to go as teams trade possessions near midfield. Now Bulldogs kick it away. Whoops, excuse me. Kearney with a throw in on the far side. Gracie with a header. On the right side looking for a runner. Kearney clears. Even their own territory. Here comes the attack. And Kearney going to clear it out. Bulldogs with a throw. Looking for Gracie on the far sideline. And Gracie had the opportunity. Hits the side of the net. Of another goal kick for Kearney.
At Sandhill State Bank, we pride ourselves by working as hard as the customers who walk through our doors. We know the communities, values, and the people of the Sandhills. This allows us to be a more understanding and trusted partner in your financial growth. We offer safe and secure digital solutions through our online and mobile banking. Visit us online at sandhillstate.com or in person at one of our 11 locations. Sandhill State Bank is the most committed brand in banking. Member FDIC.
Bulldogs soccer here, NorthPlattePost.com, 3:30 in the half. Scoreless first half, both of these squads. Bulldogs with a throw in on the far side. Again, Kearney with an opportunity. Good play there by Sydney Letourneau. Letourneau still with it, still hanging on to it. Kearney looking clear. They're just going to get off to the side. Finally, Kearney gets away from Letourneau. But Nolda's there on support. And Kearney can't get it out past midfield. This left side of the Bulldogs offense has been impressive here this first half. And again, Bulldogs putting pressure on Kearney as they attack that left side. Ooh, Gracie had an opportunity for a run. Couldn't get a good clean pass. Now here comes the Bulldogs. There's a centering try, trying for Brooklyn Ayers, but couldn't quite catch up with her. It's up in the hands of Prasher. And Prasher will boot it away. Bulldogs again putting the pressure on to Kearney. A misplay by Kearney. Here come the Bulldogs. Another opportunity here deep as Bradley Hanneborg has possession of it off of Kearney's foot. Bulldogs will have the throw in on that far sideline. inning. Kearney going to get it across the goal line. Going to be another corner kick for North Platte. See Kearney's goalie Prasher putting her hands on her head, saying, "What are you doing?" Second corner kick for North Platte. This is a golden opportunity for the Bulldogs. And they can't get a clean one. And again over the goal line. So corner kick, a second corner kick coming up for the Bulldogs. Let's do it again. On its way. Good kick this time. Header there by Hanneborg. And she's just right of the goal. 1 minute left to go in this first half. As Prasher with a goal kick. And Prasher could get out towards midfield. Hanneborg, good header. Bulldogs have an opportunity here. Brooklyn Ayers trying to get to Letourneau. She does. Letourneau trying to calm the ball down, get a shot at it. But Kearney defense is there to stop the shot. Now Bulldogs attacking on the right side, looking for Bradley Hanneborg. Bradley get a foot on it. She stops it before going across the line, and it'll be another corner kick. Nope, excuse me, a goal kick for Kearney. 20 seconds left to go in this first half. Prasher taking her time. I think Kearney just wants to get into the locker room and rethink things, as both teams have had opportunities, but the Bulldogs here late in the first half have been far, far more aggressive. And there's the whistle as the first half comes to an end. Bulldogs soccer here on NorthPlattePost.com. We'll be right back. Talk about your first half.
Another Round Sports Bar and Grill is continuing to offer delivery and car-side takeout service for lunch and dinner. As an effort to promote community health and safety during the COVID-19 pandemic, they'll bring your favorite fine dining experience straight to you at their front door or yours. The dining room's open still and the crew would love to see you. Now's a great time to sign up for the 2021 golf season. Go see Bear at the clubhouse for more details. Good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another round at River's Edge Golf Course.
It's madness this March at Bill Summers Ford Lincoln Honda Nissan. That's right, it's their annual 120 car countdown. You know, to sell 120 cars, there's gonna be some crazy good deals on a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles priced to sell. Bill Summers offers very aggressive financing with qualified credit. Like him on Facebook to keep up the daily deals or check out the inventory anytime 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bring on the madness this March with the Bill Summers 120 car countdown.
It's the place there's no place else like. Home. It's the circle of chairs around your fire pit, where all the do you remembers...
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See me, Pete Volts, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
Hey, welcome back, Bulldog Soccer, here on NorthPlatte.com. I got a big name in North Platte Soccer up here in the booth with me, Scott Letourneau. Hey, what's going on? I can't hear you. Oh my gosh, why can't I hear you? Oh, that's because you're turned way down. I never use that side.
Oh, there we go.
Because I never have Scotty with me anymore.
There we go, yeah.
Normally Scotty joins me, but this all kind of came together a little bit the last moment with the postponement thanks to the weather yesterday and everything, letting us get the opportunity to come out here. So we were talking a little bit off mic as I was trying to organize my thoughts and organize my stuff up here. First half, what's your assessment? You're a Bulldog Soccer guy.
Yeah, been around the program for a long time. Both my boys went through the boys' side, so now I get to spend some time on the girls' side. Not a bad first half. If you can get out 0-0, spend some time at halftime collecting your thoughts, making a new game plan for the second half. Adjustments, like I said, like we talked off camera, losing Clancy, that early hurts. It kind of throws a wrench in your plans a little bit, but the girls hung in there. They fought well, and they prevented a goal. So, I mean, you're still in it, 0-0.
Yeah, a couple late, a lot of aggression late. Have 3 corner kicks, kind of boom, 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 right in a row.
Yep.
A good shot off the crossbar by Gracie Hannibal.
That was an amazing shot.
So you had your opportunities too.
Yep.
And if things go just a little bit different, you're up 1-0.
Yeah, and I mean, I think, like you said, that shot that Gracie had off the crossbar, we created probably more quality shots. They had a few opportunities in the box, but it was a little bit more of like what we like to call junk soccer. I mean, the ball's bouncing around, 15 girls touch it, and all of a sudden it ends in the back of the net, which we prevented. So that's a good thing. If we can get a few more quality opportunities in the second half, it's anybody's game right now.
Now, early in the season, of course, the girls winning the invite at York over the weekend, last weekend. Boys taking third place. A lot of expectations for this squad.
Yes.
Both these squads.
Yeah, it's hard with the COVID season, because that year the expectations were high for the girls. There was definitely, that was a state team, a deep state team. And so now those expectations are still there, but there's a lot of new faces, both on the boys and the girls side. Just a lot of talent, but it's young. And so the expectations are there. They just have to kind of grow together and get it all figured out.
And I think, and you and I both think that they will.
Yes, for sure.
And this is a Kearney team that's a very well-respected team as well. There's a lot of talent on this Kearney team.
Yeah.
A lot of seniors as I go up and down this Kearney roster.
Yep. Yeah, Kearney always has a great program, both on the girls and boys side. They've got great coaches. They've got a great club program that develops these girls in the off-season and the boys. So always a tough matchup, always.
Now you're very familiar with a lot of these girls because you mentioned that you get to work with them on the club side of things with North Platte United, if I'm correct. There you go.
Yep. My team that I coach right now is predominantly the freshman girls that are up here this year, and I think we've got 6 of them that are up on varsity right now.
Briley, Sydney, Jana, Clancy Brown, Ella Blakely, these kind of names.
And then some of the sophomores, Carson Morrison and Lauren Horn, have worked with us a little bit. Brooklyn Ayers and Emily Hansen have both played with us for a little bit. So, yeah, familiar with a lot of these girls, even the ones I haven't coached. I've been around the program for so long. I mean, even all the way up to Gracie and the sophomore or the senior junior class. I'm really familiar with those girls too. So
what do they need to do in the second half? You mentioned try to get more quality opportunities, but until really the end of that second half, it looked like Kearney had the ball on the offensive side of things a lot.
Yeah, we need to do a better job of possessing the ball. Usually when we're winning the ball within 1 or 2 touches, we're giving it right back to them, and that can't happen, especially when you're playing a quality program. We need to look to possess the ball more, control the middle of the field, look to get the balls out to our wings for crosses into the box, and create those opportunities from there. If we can possess the ball more, you will see this game go in our favor for sure.
0-0 as we get ready. 30 seconds left to go to halftime as teams will switch sides. Now North Platte going left to right. Of course, the only place you can catch it, if you're listening to my voice, you're listening to the only place you can get it on NorthPlattePost.com. Kind of like I said, throwing this together at the last minute as the game was supposed to be played. The matches were supposed to be played yesterday, but a good call by the administration to put them off till today.
For sure. Much better weather today.
Oh, yeah. Highly better weather here at Bowerfield. I was a little worried that the turf was going to be a little wet, but it looks okay out there.
Yeah, it looks good. And I've been here a few years back when we had a district game in the snow for the girls, and some of us parents.
I remember that game.
Yeah, some of us parents were out there at halftime, and during pauses in the game, shoveling the line so we could even see where the ball was going. It was crazy. So, great call by our AD here and getting that game switched to today.
Yeah, and a big thanks to Kearney and their AD letting the switch happen, because they could have easily said, you know what, we don't want to make the switch. Here's an opportunity for Kearney right off the bat as they get into the box. This is a little bit. Is this the junk that you were talking about?
Yeah, when a goal comes from something like that, we like to call it a junk goal. It's nobody really has possession. The ball's bouncing all over the place, and more times than not, it ends up in the back of your net, and you're not happy.
Well, we seem to have a pretty steady hand at keeper in Abby Orr. I know she's just an absolute great softball player and a pretty darn good basketball player as well. I'm familiar with the game of basketball, so I'm comfortable saying she's a pretty darn good basketball player. What is she like in keeper?
She's one that has had no formal training in the position. It's all raw talent. The girl is an amazing athlete. I did have a little bit of time last year before the season got canceled to work with her, and like I said, she's had no formal training, so everything she's doing is instinct and just natural athletic ability. I can guarantee you there'd be a lot of colleges that would love to get their hands on Abby and work with her, but she's going the softball route, so, happy for her there.
She's a heck of a softball player.
Yeah.
Just a few minutes ago, we saw Harley Struck and put a shot over the net, way over the net.
Yep, and Harley's one we're familiar with. She's played on the same age club team as the girls that I coach, so we've played against Harley for years. A fantastic player, very skilled.
And this is kind of what I was referring to, especially in that first half. Early in the first half, it looked like Kearney just had possession the whole darn time. North Platte finally getting a clear out to midfield here.
Yep.
But that's going to lead to Kearney goals if you let that happen.
Yeah. That's where we've got to switch that possession. We've got to get more possession in this half. One of the things that could be helping Kearney in that fact is a lot of these girls played a fall travel season. I know we tried to do that here in North Platte and just couldn't get the numbers. We've got too many girls that are committed to other sports, so.
That's the bad part of the multi-sport athletes.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, like I said, Kearney's got a great club program, and they'll pick up right after high school season stops. They'll play partially through the summer, and then they pick up in August, September, and they play a fall season deep into October, November. So a lot of these girls probably played through the fall, got more touches on the ball, and, you know, we're just probably a little bit more ready to go, not as much rust as some of our girls.
Here's a bad news for Kearney is Kirsten Garner is hobbling off the field a little bit. Garner had a couple of good opportunities. She's a junior for the Kearney squad, so she had a couple of great runs in that first half. So I hope that she's okay for the Bearcats. She hops up on the medical bench and gets checked out by the staff here. It'll be a free kick for Kearney on that far side. You can see the shadows of the booth on the field here at Bauer Field. Now I know that drives. I'm playing basketball. I never had to worry about shadows. Is that a big deal in soccer when you're going from shadow to light like that, or is it? It's not as a big deal as like it is in football.
No, not too bad of an issue. You know, nothing like in baseball where you know a pitch might be coming out of the shadows into the light.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Yeah, it's not too bad. The only time it might be an issue is on a goal kick, something that's up in the air, but. This field is set up pretty good. It's not going to bother the girls.
Here's a throw in for Kearney on that far side. They've got another side, again, some opportunity out in the box, and Bulldogs get it clear. What can you tell us about I'm kind of impressed here early by the Kearney keeper, Shelby Prasher. Have you had any opportunity to see her? Are you familiar with her?
I am not. She plays on one of the older teams out of Kearney, so we haven't had much chance to see her or face her. I know the experience we've had is against one of their freshman girls, and I don't know if she's up on varsity. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, the girl that we're familiar with is probably down on JV.
So here's Kearney with some more possession in the box. Here's a shot on net right at Abby Orr. There's that raw athletic talent that you were talking about. Great positioning for Abby on that one. But again, Bulldogs having trouble early in the half clearing it out of their zone. Clearing it out of the offensive zone. Here's another opportunity by Kearney. Down low. There you go. There's the ability by the Bulldogs to try to clear it out. And is that just communication? Is that just, you know, you said that these girls haven't had much of an opportunity to play with each other after losing a season to COVID and having a lot of the younger girls automatically just come up with no preparation. I mean, a lot of these girls play in their first varsity contest this season.
Yeah, communication is something that's definitely built over time. I mean, like any sport, you know, my girls out here that are out there, when our entire team's together, most of them have been together since they were 8, 9 years old. So they start to kind of get a really good sense of where they want the ball played and where each other moves. And right now, that's something that's developing out here. You know, you've got girls from, you know, senior class all the way down to freshmen that they're all new to each other. And, you know, you're going to see a big difference as the season goes on. Each game, they're going to progressively get better. They'll start to trust each other. They'll start to just learn each other's little movements and all that kind of stuff. And it'll get better for sure.
Their quirks, still obviously still a great start, taking the York Invite, first place at the York Invite. A couple of big wins.
Yeah.
A 5-0 win and I believe an 8-0 win.
Yes.
For the Bulldog girls. So
it was a boring day for Abby, let's put it that way. Which is a good thing.
That's okay, yeah.
Yeah, as a soccer coach, you're always pleased when your goalkeeper's bored.
Not a boring day for Abby so far. As here's another clear out by the Bulldogs defense. But Kearney still in full attack mode. They look like they made the adjustments coming out of halftime here, at least early, better than the Bulldogs did, as the Bulldogs have been on the defensive so often.
And just right there, you see Briley was able to play that ball, kind of flipped it over the defender, and Brooklyn Ayers is running onto it. At that point, normally you would see Briley filter into the middle and take the spot that Brooklyn left, but they're both kind of aggressively going for the ball, and those things will work out over time. They'll start to learn each other and how each other moves without the ball.
Here's a great move by Gracie. She puts her shot on net, and pressure is there. Didn't look like it was going in anyways. But Gracie aggressive here early, and I think she probably feels a little bit pressure to kind of step up here early while the girls are learning each other.
Yeah, she's definitely taken that leadership role, and also, I don't think she's lost to Kearney in her high school career. I believe she's 2-0 minus. So she's definitely taken that role today. She wants these girls to get fired up with her and get this win.
That's a big deal being 2-0 against Kearney. You want to end up perfect against your rival.
It is, and she plays summer or club ball with a lot of these girls, and so it's just kind of that bragging. She can take that into the summer when she sees them and say, "Hey, look, I got you."
Once again, Kearney on the attack. Bulldogs having to clear it away as we are just about 32 minutes left to go in this second half. Still scoreless here from Bauer Field. This game kind of has the feelings of an overtime shootout kind of situation.
Hey, I'd be all for that.
The girls and boys had a shootout this year already.
The boys had
a shootout.
Yeah, the boys had one on Saturday in the York tournament.
And that went pretty deep.
It went like
on Twitter.
8 or 9 kicks deep. Normally you've got your 5 kickers for PKs, and very rarely you need all 5. It's usually done and dusted before that.
Here's a shot on net. Abby with a great save there.
But our boys came back. They were down early in the shootout, and they got a couple saves and put some in the back of the net and went to like 8 or 9 kickers deep. That's rare. It's exciting, but nerve-wracking at the same time. So
yeah, who's gonna make the next mistake? That's the big one there.
Yeah, and you usually you watch the kids walking up, because most coaches have, I'd say, 8 guys in mind. They've got their top 5, and then they'll usually have 2 or 3 if they need them. But once you start getting beyond that, then as a coach, you start looking at the kids, or even a goalkeeper, you're looking at the kids walking up to take the penalty kick, and you're like, okay, is this going to be the kid that doesn't normally do this, and is he rattled? But it was a fun shootout to sit and watch on the sidelines.
And I think we're going to have a corner kick here for Kearney.
Yep.
As they've been on the offensive here in the second half. I can't think of the Bulldogs really having a good opportunity here in the second half, as we played about 15 minutes.
Yeah, I think we've only had just that one run by Briley and Brooklyn down into the corner. So far, it's definitely been possession in the favor of Kearney.
Here's the corner kick on the way. A squib kick. And the Bulldogs managed to clear that one away. Now see if they can get going on the offensive side of things. As Kearney will boot it out on that far side, and I think that's going to be a throw-in for North Platte. Nope, throw-in for Kearney. I didn't see whose foot it came off of. Take 30 seconds real quick. Let one of our sponsors hit us up here on NorthPlattPost.com. We'll be right back. Scott Letourneau joining me in the booth. Big thanks to him. We'll be right back.
It's madness this March at Bill Summers Ford Lincoln Honda Nissan. That's right, it's their annual 120 car countdown. To sell 120 cars, there's gonna be some crazy good deals on a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles priced to sell. Bill Summers offers very aggressive financing with qualified credit. Like them on Facebook to keep up with the daily deals, or check out the inventory anytime 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bring on the madness this March with the Bill Summers 120 car countdown.
And just see a shot go just wide of the net. Another shot on goal for the Kearney Bearcats. Boys need to get it out of their defensive zone, get some pressure going on this Kearney squad. Scott Letourneau joining me in the booth.
And looks like Jaylee Sheets is in the game for the first time. I think that's her first bit of action this season. She was nursing a little bit of injury that I think she got early in tryouts, and Looks like they just got her in at center forward.
Free kick coming up for the Bulldogs. Maybe this is the opportunity they need to get some pressure on Kearney in the offensive side of things, but Bulldogs can't get any off the free kick, can't get the possession, and Kearney once again in Bulldog territory. Run on the far side for Kearney, looking for a centering try, and Bulldogs take care of that one.
That's one thing about this team. They may be young, but defensively we've got a lot of speed. Carson Morrison, Ellie Blakely, super fast girls and are not afraid to get in there and get aggressive. Emily Hansen, strong, physical. Macy Nola, great with the ball, and definitely not afraid to get physical either. So defensively, I mean, Kearney's really going to have to break them down.
With a good run on the near side, Briley Hannibal trying to get to it. And it goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Kearney. Maybe Bulldogs finally cracking the code to get it past midfield on the Bearcats.
Yeah, that's the trick. They've got to work the ball. Once they get it into the middle, they need to work it to the outside corners. I watched a little bit of game film on Kearney with my daughter this week as we were getting ready for this game. And, you can definitely, I mean, most teams are this way. You can kind of get them into the corners, look across the ball into the box, get something there hopefully. But we've just got to maintain more possession in the middle of the field so we can get those opportunities to get the ball out wide.
Kearney clears it away in the North Platte side of things. They'll try to get going the other way. 27 minutes left to go in this second half. We're scoreless from Bauer Field. Visiting Kearney Bearcats, taking on the Bulldogs. Here's an opportunity for Kearney.
And there's that speed I talked about.
Defense, yeah.
Carson comes over. Ellie got beat just a little bit. Carson comes over, has her back, cleans things up.
Are we going to have a corner kick for Kearney? Is that what we're setting up for? Yep. So a corner kick for the Bearcats on the near side. As Bulldogs are ready in the box for this one. Second corner kick in the second half for Kearney. And they put a header in the box and a collision. More of that quote-unquote junk soccer. And we're going to have a far side corner kick as Bulldogs fail to clear it. 26-26 left to go. We were talking a little bit off mic. Have an opportunity to talk about that hurt player, Clancy Brown. Do you have, I mean, you don't have an official update, but it sounds like no concussion at least.
Yeah, it from what I understand, her mom messaged one of the other moms that were down there, and it sounds more like a tooth, possibly a lower tooth.
Great save by Abby down low. Ooh. And again, Bulldog defense and a misplay by Kearney. They're going to put it in the corner for another corner kick, but Abby with a save, and then the Bulldog defender is getting back to help her out. So Clancy Brown going out on that big collision. Looked like a hockey hit.
Yeah, that was a pretty rough hit. She had her head down looking on for the ball the entire way, didn't even see the defender come in, and there we go. That's a good run right, Briley. Just a little too much.
And Kearney back across midfield. Bulldogs do a good job keeping Kearney from a couple of scoring opportunities. Here comes Gracie Hannibal. She's got two with her. Gracie looking ahead. She's got her man. Brooklyn with a shot on net. That's way high. Goes off the goalposts.
That was a great dummy by Jaylee to let that ball run through her legs to Brooklyn. I think she even caught Brooklyn off guard a little bit, but we still got a shot out of it. We need to keep doing that. We need to win this ball here and get right back in, get another shot.
24-54 left to go. Second half. Scoreless game from Bauer Field. As Prasher with the goal kick. A 50-50 ball near midfield. There's almost that win that you were talking about. Good tackle there by Hannibal. It's going to be a free kick.
That's soft.
So Kearney with a free kick in the middle of the field. I'm still learning the game of soccer. It's a fun game to watch. Even more fun when you know what's going on. You said that was soft. What was the infraction?
Oh, there with that foul.
Yeah.
It's just two bodies going in for the ball, like a 50-50 challenge, and sometimes it's a no call. it depends. Some refs are a little bit, they like to blow the whistle a little faster. There's a handball.
Yep, and that was an easy call.
Yeah. This is a great opportunity here.
Now, this is 28 yards out or so. Do you tell Gracie to put this on net?
No. That's about what you want to do there. Try to shift it, out to the corner of the corner of the goal over there, and hopefully you have one of your wings running from the backside in. That's a little bit too far for most kids, and maybe some of the high school boys have a strong enough leg. But even then, I would definitely set up a set play. I wouldn't put anything directly on goal. Goalkeepers are a little too good these days.
I've heard that's a position that really has gotten much better. Just talking to sports people around, just generally goalkeepers in soccer have really gotten much better.
They're just more well-rounded athletes nowadays, and depending on, like I said, I know with my goalkeepers, I play them out on the field in practices as much as possible so that they develop footwork, understanding of where to move the ball, and it just helps them become a better goalkeeper.
There's a throw in by North Platte, and they're going to clear it out to pressure their goalkeeper. But it seems like North Platte finally again on the attack. Gracie Hannibal.
Gracie with some good movement there.
And Kearney comes up with the clear as they're going to get out to about midfield or so. Now here comes Kearney on the attack. They've got to have the speed that you were talking about by the Bulldog defense. It's Kearney with a good run here, splitting the defenders. And here comes Abby Orr, and that's going to be an infraction. Is it in the box?
Looked like it might have been right on the outside of the box. Yeah, it is.
Oh,
that's pretty lucky.
You're talking, where's his foot? You're talking inches, right there, inches from a penalty kick.
Maybe a foot outside the box.
As I've got to zoom in right here. Wow.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those fouls. As a coach, you are really, really nervous on the sidelines waiting to see where he places the ball.
Still going to be a golden opportunity for Kearney to crack the scoreboard first. A four-woman wall, I should say, set up for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, this is definitely a shot on goal from here.
And taking that shot is Gracie Perez. Great job by the wall up front to get the block on the Perez free kick. So Bulldogs again, their good defense saving a goal. That's 2 or 3 times just this half.
Yeah, it's something that on the girls' side, maybe not so much, but on the boys' side, they've kind of lived by their defense over the last few years. Defensively, they've been so strong and go up against some big-name schools. I mean, I know 2 years ago, they beat South Sioux City to get into the state tournament and were not favored at all in that game and played defense all game long. And the girls have been a little bit more of an offensive team through the years, but I think we've got a great group defensively out here, and that's a good place to start. If you can start with good defense, build the rest of the mid and your forwards, you're going to be in good shape.
I mean, there's a reason they say defense wins championships, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that's true at any level, in any sport. You got to have a solid defense. And checking in for the Bulldogs, I think this is Briley Hanneborg checking in.
Yep.
And she'll come in for Caitlin Evans. Big athletic names for North Platte, of course, Hanneborg.
Yep, that name's going to be around for a while. They've got some more younger siblings in the works that are coming up, so going to be saying that name for quite some time.
Here's a run by Kearney, a shot, and in the back of the net. Sorry that I missed that one for you Kearney fans. Kearney scores first. Kirsten Garner with the goal for the Bearcats. And it's 1-0 Kearney.
And that's what I was afraid of, is that this game was going to come down to a mistake. Carson kind of got caught. I don't know if she thought maybe that girl was offsides or what, but she kind of slowed up just a little bit, and Kearney's got speed up top. And when they're able to get those balls through like that, you better be in full stride with them or they're going to punish you, and that's exactly what happened.
So Kearney cracks the score with 19:50 left to go in the second half. Of course, we'll have the boys game come up next after the conclusion of this game. Now Bulldogs feeling a little bit of pressure. Only 19 minutes to come back in this one, plus any stoppage time that they will play.
Yeah, that's the only positive about when that goal occurred. I mean, you still got 19 minutes. That seems like a lifetime when you're out there on the field. We just got to get, like I said, we got to get more possession of the ball and create more chances. Right now, it seems like we're playing a lot more defense than anything. So,
and just like that, Kearney going to get possession off of a bad throw-in. And there's another whistle. We have a...
Oh, looks like Kearney was trying to make a sub.
Kearney making a sub, yep. We'll take a quick step aside for one of our sponsors. We'll be right back. Bulldogs down 1-0 here on NorthPlatte.com.
It's the place there's no place else like. Home. It's the circle of chairs around your fire pit, where all the do you remembers get passed around like bowls of ice cream. It's bacon and eggs in the skillet, crackling along with the laughter.
At Shelter Insurance, we don't just insure your home, we insure all the memories that live inside it. Ask your agent for details. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Whether you're insuring your first home or your dream retirement home, call Bo Wid.
And what a save up front by Abby Orr, and another great shot by Kearney. Kearney with a lot of possession here. Trying to go up 2-0. And I feel that 2-0 be a pretty big hurdle for the Bulldogs to get over if they go down 2-0.
Yeah, with the amount of possession we've had so far, 2-0 scoreline would definitely, that would hurt. I mean, they're struggling to string things together right now, and if we could get one back right now and tie it up, then that'd be a different ball game. But 2-0 down would be rough.
But Abby Orr did a great job keeping it at 1-0. But here's another opportunity in the box for Kearney. Bulldogs clear.
Good block.
Kearney with a centering try. And that should be a goal kick for Abby.
Yep. So a little update on Clancy. No concussion. She is heading to the ER to have her tooth put back in its socket.
Oh, wow. Oh, no, it's going to be not a goal kick. It'll be a corner kick for Kearney.
It looked like it was out on Kearney.
I thought it was out on Kearney as well. Here's the corner kick coming for the Bearcats, and misses everyone up front. Now Kearney on the near side, still with possession. And going to be
another corner
for Kearney. Bulldogs need to have a solution with this Kearney offense. Here's the corner kick on the way, right at the post, and another centering try. Here's a 50-50 ball down low. There's a shot on goal, and another score by Kearney. Didn't see who got that goal, but Kearney goes up 2-0.
Yeah, and it looks like there was a possible handball on Ellie Blakely before that. The side AR had his flag up for the handball, so even if they wouldn't have scored there, I think they were going to get a penalty kick out of that.
So now with 16 minutes left to go in the half, Bulldogs have a big hill to climb here at Bauer Field, a 2-0 deficit. I believe that goal was scored by Megan Hart, number 1 on Kearney, senior midfielder. So Bulldogs need to find some offense here late. Has been all Kearney in this second half, and here we go with another run by Kearney. Garner again with the run, but Bulldog defense is back there, and they will give the throw in to Kearney on the far side. As we pass the 16-minute mark, left to go. There's a good clear out towards center field. Now Gracie with it on her foot. She'll get it ahead to Briley. Briley with a good opportunity on a run.
There we go.
Yeah,
get some more numbers forward. Maybe create something here.
Briley going to give it off to Nolda to throw in. Nolda from midfield. And it goes off of Kearney, so Nolda going to move up 10 yards or so. Her next throw in. Trying to use Kearney to move it ahead. Kearney keeping it out of the offensive zone near midfield. Going and getting his Bulldogs on a run on that far side.
Come on, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn going after it, and that one go off Brooklyn. Is that going to be a throw-in for Kearney?
Possibly. They're letting Kearney sub, so typically they do that when that's their throw-in.
So yeah, I think that one goes off Brooklyn. Looks like Kearney.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because we had an opportunity down there.
14:45.
There we go.
Here's the throw-in for North Platte. Trying to get it into Gracie. Ducks under it. Now a loose ball. And centered and cleared by Kearney as they look to start their offense on the breakout. Nolda with good play. Comes right to Gracie Hannibal. Now Gracie.
She needs some help up there.
Looking for someone in the corner, and she'll put it across the goal line. Be a keeper kick with 14 minutes left to go. Still a lot of good things to build on if the Bulldogs can't come back in the next 13 and a half minutes or so.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Kearney can play the stall game from here out.
Yeah, I don't know if that's something they do typically. I think they like to keep their foot on the gas pedal and go, especially, it's kind of a rivalry game against North Platte.
Here's a little give and go with Gracie. Gracie's free looking for airs in that far corner, and she just can't get the centering try.
Yeah, when Brooklyn can get her foot around that the right way, she's got a great cross into the box, strong leg. Definitely gives us an opportunity when she's out there sending balls into the box. And now we got some time here.
Now here's an opportunity for Bulldogs to get some set. And Kearney again clears out to midfield.
Looks like Darby Beatty's in the game now at possibly forward, another freshman.
Another run by
there we go.
Bulldog defense is back.
Great job.
Shot. Gonna go over the net.
Carson.
There by Kearney's Madison Province.
And a great job by Carson Morrison again getting back and helping Macy, double team that girl, get the ball clear.
I don't think Abby got as much on that one as she wanted to get.
I know.
And Kearney with possession on this near side. They're going to send Carson Worley, and Worley can't get good play on it as he goes out of play on the near sideline. 12:16 left to go. 2-0 Kearney lead here in the first of two matches as the boys getting ready to play. That should kick off at about 7:30 or so, depending on what extra time we have, as we're at 7:08 right now. And here's the centering try. Bulldogs are there. And Abby going to come get it.
It looks like we have another sub. Izzy Whitney's in the game. Looks like she's playing attacking midfield, and they may have moved Caitlin Evans up top. So Coach Kaminsky switching some things up, trying to create some offense here in the final bit of the second half.
And you got to do everything you can if you're down 2-0.
Oh, yeah.
Put as many good legs out there as you can. Here's another opportunity for Kearney in the box. Garner with her shot. That's wide of the net. Goal kick for Abby Orr. I don't think has North Platte put a shot on net in the second half?
I don't think we have.
They had a couple of first half, a couple corner kicks as well, but the second half has been all Bearcats, and again, North Platte fails to clear it out of their own zone. Here comes Kearney with a centering try. There's a shot. Great
save by Abby Orr. Long rebound comes out, and Bulldogs trying to clear it away. And they do.
Good clearance by Ellie Blakely.
And again, that athleticism standing out as Abby Orr laying out on that save.
Yeah, Abby's fantastic. I mean, I know my wife's a softball coach here at North Platte High, and me being on the soccer side, I would love to see her go to college just being a goalkeeper somewhere. It would be a great addition to anybody's program.
I know there were a couple colleges that were fishing interested.
I believe UNO was looking at her. They talked to her. I know just in some of the conversations I had, my older son played at Concordia, and we had their goalkeeping coach out here for some camps, and just some of the conversations I had with him, he didn't even see her, but when I told her, hey, this girl's like 6 foot tall, amazing D1 softball athlete, he's like, where is she? Get her out there. I want to take a look at her, and he's gone on now he's coaching in the women's professional soccer league in New Jersey, and so the guy knows his stuff. I wish Abby could have got out in front of him a little bit.
Now here's an opportunity for the Bulldogs. They have a throw-in on the far side. Comes in Gracie in the middle. Big collision.
There we go. There we go. This could be a good chance now.
That looked like head-to-head for both of those two. Going to be a free kick for North Platte.
Yep, just
about the 25-yard line.
Just outside the box. This is a shot opportunity. Gracie's got the leg. If she can find one of the upper corners, we're right back in this game with a goal.
She had that. .903, and they stop the clock.
Not quite sure what they could be talking about. It was a pretty clear-cut foul.
Maybe just confirming it's for North Platte?
Yeah. Gracie, you don't want the ball there. Yeah, Gracie should be looking here to get the ball up over the wall and aim for that far post upper corner. If she sees anything that tells her that wall may be jumping, maybe play the ball under the wall, sneak one past on the ground, but
it's a long distance for the wall to be set.
Yeah, they're pretty far back. I like Gracie's chances here.
Gracie Handelberg with the kick. It's on net, and she sails it high for the Bulldogs. Probably their best chance here in the second half so far. 8:55 left.
Yeah, I needed to get a little bit more dip on that ball. I mean, that was a great opportunity right there.
And here's a veteran move by Prasher, the goalkeeper. She didn't take one of the balls offered to her. Instead, she runs all the way to the fence to grab the ball that was kicked by Gracie. And
she's going to get a little talking to here from the center ref. And you don't really care at this point. If you're the team that's ahead, you're like, yep, go ahead.
It's a little gamesmanship. She was hoping to waste a little time for her team.
Yep. Kind of like basketball. You stand out there at the three-point line and pass the ball around for a couple days. And
I am of the mind that high school basketball needs a shot clock.
I'm with you on that.
I have thought that since I played high school basketball.
Maybe it doesn't need to be a 25-second shot clock or 24-second shot clock. We could maybe make 30 or 40 seconds, but nothing more frustrating than watching a team just pass the ball around.
Oh, gosh. Absolutely. And there was I think North Platte was trying to get a sub, so they're going to throw it in again.
Yep.
Gracie with a centering throw right at Kearney.
Battle in there, girls. Got nothing
Gracie
to lose.
gets a foot on it, yeah. And Kearney has the opportunity to break it out. They do. At midfield, here comes Kearney on the attack. North Platte needs to get back on defense. They can't go down 3-0.
No, and at this point, a lot of times what you'll see a team do is do what Kearney's doing here. They'll dribble the ball into the corner, just kind of stall. If they can get a corner kick out of it, great. But you'll see a lot of teams, they'll just take it down to the corner flag and just waste some time.
And just like that, they are going to get a corner kick out of it.
Yep.
7:22 left to go. Can't imagine there's going to be too much stoppage time here.
No, typically in high school, you don't see any. I mean, once that clock runs to zero, they're usually calling it.
Here's another shot by Kearney. Is going to sail over the net.
So good learning opportunity for these North Platte ladies as we pass 7 minutes left to go in this match. And Kearney with the good offense, going to keep the possession in the offensive zone. Just going to try to pass it around right off the bag. There's Gracie Hanborg with a clear out towards midfield.
Briley.
What do the boys need to do coming up? You've had a little bit of experience with.
Yeah, this is kind of a newer group of boys. My middle son Dylan, he graduated last year, was kind of part of what we like to call that COVID class, and there was a good group of seniors that were there that year that graduated. So we got a lot of young guys coming up. Kind of the same thing with the girls, that it really hurts that these guys didn't get a season last year, the younger players, so they didn't get any time on JV or varsity to kind of get their feet wet, didn't get a club season over the summer, and so they're just kind of young and thrown into the mix here, and it's going to be tough for them. Kearney always has a great boys program, state champs a few years back. They've got a great coach, great club system. And so the key is going to be possession, keeping the ball away from them, and just taking every chance they give you. Because typically Kearney's not going to give you a lot of chances.
Saw that here the second half. Kearney not giving the Bulldogs anything.
Yeah, being on the girls' side.
Aside from that one kick by Gracie, it's been
pretty one-sided second half for sure.
You go the first half, that crossbar hit by Gracie Hanborg. I mean, if that goes in, you've got a little bit of padding.
Yep. Yeah, you always want to be the team that scores first. Come on, Sid.
Opportunity down low.
Got to be faster than that to the ball.
Briley Hanborg, and she can't get a hold of it, and clear out by Kearney towards midfield. Now Kearney going to turn it upfield. 4:50 left to go in the game. Or match, I should say, excuse me. Good defense by the Bulldogs to stop the run by Kearney.
Ellie Blakely, good stop. Yeah, that's one of the things you'll see sometimes with the younger players. I mean, it's a good thing that we have so many freshmen up here. In the years to come, they're just going to grow and get that much better. But sometimes when they're first out there, getting their first couple games in, learning the speed of play, they're not always the first one to the ball. Sometimes they're not as aggressive as some of the other girls out there, but like I said, definitely something they can build on through the years, and by the time they get to be juniors, seniors, they better watch out because they're going to be ready.
Another corner kick for Kearney. As 4 minutes now on the clock. Running down, Kearney with a great opportunity down low. And there's a shot at the score. Kearney going up 3-0. Not much Abby could do about that. Two goals in the game now for Kirsten Garner.
Yeah, and you can see the girls they're just tired. You play defense for an entire half, it starts to wear you out a little bit, and you can see some of the heads down out there, and they just got to keep playing, keep fighting. I mean, this is a group of girls that they're not going to give up. They're going to keep fighting. They'll get a little discouraged, but they're not going to give up.
We'll take a quick 30-second break for one of our sponsors. We'll finish up the game next.
That's the secret phone.
The what?
Remember? I told you my dad's a shelter agent. When that phone rings, he rushes out to save the day. Whether someone's home or car gets damaged, my dad is always there to help. He has the coolest job ever.
Well, my dad's an astronaut.
That's cool too, I guess.
Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com.
Find me, Super Agent Brent Rogo, at 502 East Francis.
We're back. 3 minutes left to go on the clock here from Power Field. Kearney just a few moments ago scoring their third goal. They've got the 3-0 lead. As the Bulldog boys will be up next. Here's another soft shot on goal, and here comes Abby. A step in front of Garner, looking for the hat trick.
Excited to see the boys again. I caught them a little bit this weekend up in York, but like I said, now that I don't have a son playing anymore, and missed a little bit, missed their Lincoln Southeast game, and And the games against Kearney are always fun. They're always good.
I gotta say, my daughter is
super excited to start playing soccer.
Good.
We are eagerly awaiting the call from the AYSO coach.
Yep.
To start the season off.
It's a great sport.
My daughter came with me one
game last year, and she sat up here with me as I was doing just updates for a game, and since that game, she's, I want to play soccer. We bought a soccer ball and a couple of shin guards. And when the weather turns nice, she'll throw the shin guards on. I don't know why she throws the shin guards on. Maybe just because she feels cool. And
yeah.
Up in the backyard, and she'll run around for an hour just kicking the soccer ball around.
Trust me, that'll wear off over time. My girls come to practice. They're like, Coach, do we have to really wear our shin guards? I'm like, no, you don't. Today we're taking it a little bit easy. You guys are good.
So yeah, she's excited. I can't wait for the call from the coach and to get this. She was upset that she didn't get a COVID season.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the girls. So.
Yeah, it was too bad because a lot of the members of our club got out and helped the AYSO program. We had all their fields marked up in an afternoon, and I mean we just had a great time out there helping each other out, getting everything set up for the kids, and then like a week later, no season.
It was a quick turnaround like that. It was so unfortunate. A minute left to go here in this one.
Yeah, there were so many unknowns when when the virus first came out. At every level, high school, club, youth. I mean, nobody really knew what to do. And it's too bad because now we've kind of figured out that we can play and do it in a safe manner. And, we're on our third season of high school sports now. And
here's a run by the Bulldogs. Maybe get a shot on net. They do.
There you go, Jen.
But it's a soft one right at Prasher with 23 seconds left. Come on, Prasher, just let that one go in,
Yeah, Jana Leah would love that. She's definitely one that's she's not afraid to shoot the ball. She's a great little athlete. And I've been lucky enough to coach both her older brothers a little bit and her. Great soccer.
There's the whistle.
It's too bad.
3-0 loss by the Bulldogs against Kearney in our first match of the day. A learning experience to be sure.
Yep. Elkhorn South this weekend, and that's not going to be an easy match either. These are the kind of games you want to be in.
There you go. We're going to step aside for a few minutes. As the boys will come out, they'll get their warm up. And we'll bring you boys soccer. That's coming up next right here on NorthPlattePost.com. Thanks for joining us. Like I said, we'll be back in a few minutes for the boys match.
Is your computer running slower every day? Is it beginning to frustrate you? It probably needs a tune-up, and the best place to take it is CT Computer Services of North Platte. Get your computer tuned up and running like new. CT Computer Services of North Platte has half-price in-store repairs on Tune-Up Tuesdays. Get your computer running up to speed so you can get things done with no frustration. CT Computer Services of North Platte features in-shop services for half price, just north of Walmart in North Platte. CT Computer Services of North Platte, your IT guys.
And welcome back. At the start of the boys' matchup, as the girls losing to Kearney 3-0, and now the boys taking on the Kearney Bearcats. Joining me up here in the booth, Scott Letourneau, one of the big names in North Platte soccer. Kearney in their white away jerseys going right to left. Bulldogs in their home blacks. Ooh, I don't like those. It's hard to read the number on those. So whoever the fashion coach is for Bulldog soccer, you do not have a fan here in Kyle Laboria. It's hard to read those numbers.
Yeah, they should have gone with a white number, maybe with a blue outline. It would have been easier to read.
You get a little bit of a headache that the broadcasting guys get.
Yeah.
Oh, the Bulldogs, they had new football uniforms this year that were black uniforms.
Yep.
With the dark blue numbers. Look clean. Love the look.
Oh, yeah.
Except from up here in the booth, couldn't read a dark number.
Yeah, even on the live stream at home, because I watched all the games you guys did, and it was really hard to tell who was who. And so, I mean, we were kind of feeling your pain at home, but yeah, up here, you're a long ways away.
Yeah. So, Jordan, enough with the dark jerseys. Knock it out. Well, that should be an easy call for the Bulldogs up front.
Well, they started the black jerseys, at least for soccer. I believe it was my oldest son's junior year. It started off as a warm-up, and they thought it was a really cool warm-up, wanted to turn it into a jersey, so they threw some numbers on there, and here we are a few years later, and it is a cool look, but I agree from a broadcaster's point of view, the numbers are hard to read for sure.
Yes, they are. So Bulldogs, what can you tell us about the Bulldog boys squad?
Similar to the girls, young. I think we have a little bit more on the upper class side than on the girls' side. But again, not having the year last year for some of these guys to get their feet wet, some of the younger guys on JV, some of the guys getting up to varsity, they didn't have that time. I know a lot of these guys, their club team didn't get an opportunity to play this past summer just because of tournaments being canceled. So it is a little bit of a rebuilding year for them. They lost a lot of seniors to, like I told you earlier during the girls' game, that COVID class, as I like to call it. I think they lost about 5 or 6 guys that were all starters, had played club from a young age. So it's kind of a rebuilding year for them. But they definitely have some talent out there for sure.
And you said under head coach Danny Whitney, they are a little bit more defensive-oriented than the girls. The girls are a little bit more on the offensive side of things. They're looking to clear it out of their zone. They do.
Yeah, our boys have always been a little bit more defensive-minded, like to hit teams on the counterattack. So, make that defensive stop and then quick outlets and run. Yep, exactly, just like that. And I know there's been some voices around the state that say that Kearney kind of plays the same way. Back when they won state a few years back, there were some coaches kind of rattling on Twitter and stuff saying that they were a counterattacking team also, which I didn't necessarily agree with. I thought they've always been a good team in possession. They just take advantage of their chances. So it's going to be a good matchup. It's always a good matchup between these two teams. I think it's been a couple years since North Platte's been able to get one. I think our last win on the boys' side versus Kearney was back in the GNAC championship game. Let's see, my son's junior year. Pretty sure that's about the last time we were able to get one. Here's a good opportunity right here.
And carving out the keeper for Kearney, I think it's Connor Hibbard, getting a hold of the ball before the run by North Platte.
Yep, Hibbs is what they like to call him there in Kearney on the club side. I reached out to one of my friends out in Kearney, one of the dads, and asked him, who are the guys we need to look for on the Kearney side, because there's some new faces, and gave me a couple names, but his sons have graduated and kind of hasn't been out to a game yet either, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's big question marks all season long. Every one of these seasons, winter sports and fall sports, all having big question marks. But now the NSAA and administrations around the state kind of knowing what they're getting into. So glad to see spring sports in full swing.
For sure. That was one of the hardest things. Being a parent of a senior was rough in general. And then when you have your senior, his sport or her sport taken away, like in my son's case, soccer was his life. He'd been playing it since he was 5 years old. Thoughts of maybe going on to college and playing, and to have that senior season taken away, it was really hard, probably more so on the parents. I don't think the kids really realize the full impact of it until later. So it is really nice to see them out here, and really thankful that all the schools have been able to figure it out.
Here's an opportunity for Kearney trying to get it deep in the North Platte zone. North Platte doing their darndest to clear it. Here's a centering try, a header. And North Platte, again, good job clearing it out towards midfield, but Kearney right back in on the attack as they go far side, trying to get something going against the right side of that North Platte defensive line. A steal there by Kearney. Here's a good run, a little touch and go. Trying to get a corner and a center, and that's off of a North Platte foot. So we're going to have a corner kick for Kearney here early in this one. 33 minutes left to go in this half.
Yeah, one thing positive that North Platte has going for them is, again, in just like the girls' game, goalkeeping. Jaden Dyke has been around for a while. A couple, and they got a goal off that corner kick. Right as I'm giving our goalkeeper some props, we get scored on. But Jaden's an excellent goalkeeper. A couple trips to state, and he's got experience. He can help that back line defensively, stay organized.
Junior James Dakin, I hope I'm saying that right, Kearney fans, with the goal for Kearney here in this first half. So they take the 1-0 lead. Off the corner kick. Unfortunate set of circumstances for the Bulldog squad.
But again, very early in the game, so plenty of time for North Platte to come back.
And here's Kearney aggressively going after North Platte off the kickoff.
Oh, good.
A run going.
Oh, just wasn't able to hit that angle into the corner.
Comes Kearney on the counterattack across midfield. Kearney looking for a centering try. North Platte's there to kick it out and give Kearney a throw-in from that far side.
And that's exactly what you want your defensive midfielders to do right there, is kind of break that play up before it even gets to your defense. Unfortunately, we weren't able to keep possession, but prevented that attack from even starting.
Let your defense get back in position and get some support numbers while they come and throw it in.
Yeah.
We played just about 13 minutes here in this first half. Kearney has a goal off a corner kick. Here's another centering opportunity for Kearney. The North Platte
clears out, looking to start their counterattack. North Platte taking third in that York invite over the weekend, losing in a shootout to Aurora. We were talking about it during the girls' game, a long shootout for the boys.
Yeah.
Going 8 or 9 kickers. And now Kearney still on the attack as the North Platte boys struggling to get it out of their zone. Here's a run by Kearney.
Great ball.
Way ahead. Jaden out to field that one. Good decision by the Bulldog keeper.
Yeah, Jaden does a good job of coming off his line, just being aggressive. Cost him over the weekend in York. He had a collision, a lot like Clancy Brown's, where him and a forward were both going for the ball and both paying attention to the ball.
Here's a run by North Platte in the corner.
It's going to be a corner kick.
North Platte will have a corner kick. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, the two of them just ran into each other head on, and he had to come out of the game for a little bit, but he's a tough kid, got back in there. Made a lot
That's
of
the advantage of that. I mean, that's a big thing for North Platte players. They love their toughness. They love to talk about how tough they are.
Yep, for sure.
And
Oh,
here's a header.
That just goes wide off the corner kick.
It's a great opportunity right there. Shamir Palmer.
30 minutes left to go in this first half. We played 15. Kearney up 1-0. And a goal kick for Kearney off the header that goes just wide of the net by the Bulldogs. Long kick deep into Bulldog territory. Bulldogs able to clear it out back towards midfield where they play it off. And Kearney with the throw-in. Kearney quick with that throw-in, trying to catch the Bulldog defense from getting back in position, but Bulldogs far too fast on that back end this time around as they try to get it out towards midfield. They do. Now Bulldogs looking to start a run of their own on that far side. Get it back towards center. Here's some numbers for the Bulldogs. They are deep in Kearney territory. An option shot deep that's blocked out.
They're going to have a throw here.
Going on this near sideline. And another kick away by Kearney. Still in the corner for the Bulldogs. Kearney clears it out towards midfield. Bulldogs there trying to keep the pressure on the Bearcats, trying to get one back. Here's a centering try, and down low, couple headers. Kearney getting it away from the box, and they look to turn upfield, but again, good play at midfield by the Bulldogs, keeping it in the Kearney zone. Now Kearney with a breakout. They've got numbers going the other way.
There you go, Ryan Kaminsky. Good little bit of footwork there to get the ball out of trouble and get it going forward.
Kaminsky, a guard on the basketball squad, also the wideout for the football team, so you know he's got some speed.
Yep.
He'll be all over the place.
Ryan's a quality player. It helps when, you know, your mom's a soccer coach, your dad's a basketball coach, you're around the game all the time, and kid definitely fights hard out there.
He's got athletics in his blood.
Yes, sir. Yeah, but they've got him back playing defensive midfielder, and he does a great job. He's got kind of an attacking mind, but definitely knows how to stop those attacks from going forward, and he can get forward himself and create some opportunities.
Now on the far side, Kearney looking to set something up as they have an opportunity,
And it goes across the goal line. We'll have a goal kick for Jaden Dyke. While he's waiting to get his ball, we'll take a quick step aside. Audio, we'll get some love to one of our sponsors who makes
this all possible. Here on NorthPlattePost.com. We'll be right back.
Pizza of the Month. Daily specials, wings, and more at Dave's Place. Check out the improvements that were made during the shutdown, including a new state-of-the-art kitchen ventilation system, high-efficiency wing fryer, new bar lighting, bar carpet, bathroom renovations, and more. Open Sunday through Friday at 4 and Saturdays at 11. Great food, great air quality. Now your wife won't know you were there. Or just bring the whole family and a pocket full of quarters. Dave's Place, a family fun restaurant. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out.
And we're back. Here comes a run by the Bulldogs. It's going to go out on this near sideline. Bulldogs will have a throw in. I believe that's Jalen Ruffin down there going to throw it in for the Bulldogs. We're number 2. Yep.
I tell you what, they keep attacking like this, they will get a goal back here. They've been able to put a decent amount of pressure on Kearney. Just got to get the payoff goal from it.
And can't get possession. Kearney will have a throw in deep in their own zone. 26-26 left to go in this first half. Kearney with a 1-0 lead. Bulldogs on the attack. Here's Jalen. Fighting for that one. It's going to be headed out. Jalen going to pick it up, throw it in for the North Platte crew. Jalen looking. Deep into the corner. Trying to find his man down there. He's got it.
Yeah, there we go.
Split defenders and no one there to center to as Kearney clears it out towards the midfield. And a misplay there, or maybe not necessarily a misplay, we're going to give Kearney the throwing opportunity. Here comes Kearney on the attack, right at North Platte. And they get a chance to clear it out towards midfield.
Yeah, I would have liked to seen Andrew play that ball back instead of trying to. His body was kind of in an awkward position to play it up the field. Would have been nicer to play the ball back to his goalkeeper, kept possession.
Instead of putting it out.
Yeah.
Throwing on the near sideline. We go towards the net. Header opportunity. Good play there by the North Platte defense. A ball in front of the box. North Platte able to clear it out near midfield. Kearney retains possession on that far side. Now attacking the near side again. Kearney with a little give and go. Opportunity down in front, looking for a lane. Bulldogs not giving him any of an opportunity. And this will be corner kick for Kearney, I believe. Looks like that's what, looks like that's what they're setting up for. So Kearney scored off the corner kick last time. Here it is towards the net again. Another opportunity. And Jaden Dyke going to dive on that one.
Good save there by the Bulldog keeper.
Yeah, that was a little too easy. That guy was completely unmarked on the backside. It was a great corner kick. Defense has got to be aware of that.
Great kick by Jaden Dyke to flip the field. Now can North Platte take advantage of it? They've got a run on the near side. Here's Jaden trying to put a
kick on net. I think he's going to earn.
Corner kick.
Yeah, now we have our opportunity here on the corner. See what we can do with it.
These are golden opportunities in soccer. Here comes in for the Bulldogs toward the center. There's the header.
Kearney able to clear.
Yeah, it's something. I mean, in all levels of the game, set pieces are so important. I mean, you'll see our U.S. national team. We win a lot of games off set pieces. Can't always get goals from the run of play, but we have teams that are just strong off those corner kicks and free kicks. So it's always dangerous, even at the high school level.
Kearney with a couple substitutions. North Platte with a sub as well. Now Kearney with a throw-in on this near sideline, keeping it in. And that one's going to go off. Who's this throw-in? It's going to be Kearney's throw-in. Jalen Ruffin thought it was a Bulldog throw-in. And Kearney again in Bulldog territory quickly. Off a Bulldog foot and out of play. Nope, off a Kearney foot.
Ruffin on this near sideline.
Going to go back to his defender. They're trying to clear it. Kearney's there. And much like
the girls' match, it's been all Kearney here.
The first part of this first half.
As that one off of a Kearney body and out of play. 22 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in this first half. Bulldogs down 1-0 to a very tough Kearney squad. What are you telling your guys on the bench at this moment who might be ready to be coming in on a sub?
Usually, I mean, the biggest thing that I'd be saying to my guys is just paying attention to the position they play. If you're a forward, what's the defender like that you're going up against? Does he have a habit? Does he like to take the ball to the outside all the time? You have certain defenders that they're not good under pressure. They just like to kick the ball out. Picking up on those little things. If you're a defender, watch the forwards that are coming at you. How do they move? Do they like their left foot, their right foot? Do they like to cut the ball to the inside of the field? Just paying attention to your position. There's so much going on out there that it's hard to watch everything, even as a coach. So usually my players, I'm just telling them, hey, watch the guy you're going up against and just playing fearless. I mean, my mentality as a coach is I always want my guys, girls, I said I'm a girls coach now, take chances. I never yell at my players for playing fearless. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. especially some of the younger players, if you got some freshmen, juniors, or sophomores coming off the bench, this is your moment. Make every second of it count. You never know.
I know that was a big thing. We're talking about back in the girls' squad, Clancy Brown making her moments count, and she earned her way in the rotation for the basketball team. So there's some merit to that.
Oh, yeah.
From an athletic standpoint.
Yeah, and coaching a lot of the freshman girls that are up, some of the sophomores, we've talked over the last couple years. We put the girls in really tough brackets in tournaments we go to, taking some L's, but we wanted to put them up against tough competition, so when they got their moments up here for Coach Kaminsky and the varsity program, they were ready. And, that's what we talked about a lot. I worked with a lot of them in the winter, doing some off-season training, and just spoke with them about making their opportunities count, whether it be in tryouts or practice. Clancy's a great example of that. She takes full advantage of every opportunity she gets, and that girl goes hard in everything.
So here's another corner kick by Kearney. They scored on a corner kick earlier in the half, and then didn't have much luck on their last one. 19:30 left to go in this first half. Dangerous group in Kearney. Here comes the corner on the near post.
Again, number 12 there for Kearney, sneaking around the backside. Nobody's paying attention to him. It's got to be something that Jaden's letting his defense know. That guy's creeped around twice on corner kicks. They get the ball to him. He's putting one in on goal.
Luckily, they haven't had a chance to get one into him. Now here's a run opportunity by the Bulldogs, trying to find Ruffin on the far side. Kearney's there to intercept, gets it back out towards midfield. Look, it's been a lot of possession in the Bulldogs' defense here in this first half. Kearney with another opportunity. Here's a shot on net. And that goes wide of the net. Going to be a goal kick for Jaden Dyke. But again, another good opportunity for Kearney.
Yeah, Kearney's going to get their chances. Like I said, they're a quality program, great coaches. They're going to create their chances. North Platte got to be strong back there and try to limit them to not the best chances, maybe not quite the shot they want to take, or taking it a little sooner than they want.
Big kick by Jaden Dyke out of the midfield. Now North Platte on a chance to run on their own. Out of play. Kearney going to play fast.
Yeah, that's one of those areas right there. We got to keep possession of that ball.
Kearney breaks possession. Now they're going to go far side with a run down the line, and that one goes out of play. And I think this will be a North Platte throw-in. Deep in their own territory it will be. And you can't give that up that deep.
No.
Hey, bad mistake there, and Kearney going to get a throw-in again. Even deeper in North Platte territory. Like, if you're going to clear that ball, you got to make sure to get that ball cleared.
Yeah, and one thing you want to watch for right here is a really long throw. Just like that. I mean, he's throwing that in all the way to the near post. That's a corner kick, basically, is what that is. And that's a dangerous weapon to have.
Luckily, Kearney sails it far over the net. Another goal kick for Jaden Dyke. And we'll take another quick break while we give a word to our sponsors. North Platte down 1-0 here in the first half.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See me, Pete Volts, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
Welcome back, Kyle Laboria. Got Scott Letourneau in the booth with me, one of the big names of North Platte
soccer
programs. As the North Platte boys, with 15 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half, are down 1-0 to Kearney. It's been pretty much all Kearney here in this first half. They've had a couple corner kicks, a score off one corner kick. And then they're just going to throw that one away. Going to give a goal kick to Jaden Dyke. Jaden Dyke's been busy, a couple diving saves
already this evening.
Yeah, he's going to be busy tonight.
And my usual partner, Scott Carlson, hit me up with a message here. Let's see what Scotty wants. Scott's probably, I may sound Scott in the booth with me. He's forgotten more soccer than I know.
Yeah, he's got some soccer background.
As a keeper for the North Platte Bulldogs.
And I think his daughter, I don't know if she's still playing in our club, but I know for a while she was playing some club soccer for us. We get him up here, get some popcorn for him.
No love lost for the Kearney Bearcats from Scott Carlson. This is one matchup that probably best that I don't have him up here with me is he takes this rivalry to heart. Let's just say that, and it's a healthy rivalry. He doesn't have any animosity aside from the fact that it's Kearney and North Platte, but there's plenty of animosity there.
Yeah,
history going far back between these two programs.
For sure. And I know back when my older son was playing, both teams got along well. A lot of them played together over the summer, and there was a lot of support. Like when we got to state, we were there cheering them on during their game. They stuck around and cheered us on during our game. It's just, being that kind of central western part of Nebraska and the fact that we can get out and compete with the big names out east. Even though there is a rivalry there, there's support for each other there also. So it's always good to see.
I was going to say, I thought that should be a Kearney throw-in. The official saying, yeah.
But I know what he's saying. As a dad, this is definitely the game you want to win.
Oh, yeah. Mine is Lakewood High, as I played basketball for Green Mountain in Denver, and I can't get over Lakewood and Bear Creek. Can't get over them.
Nobody would know for me. I grew up in Southern California, so
ain't nobody listening to my broadcast knows anything about Lakewood or Bear Creek. So I'm with you.
If my parents were watching the girls' game, watching my daughter play, they would know who I was talking about, and that's about it. So.
But that's kind of what makes it fun, especially in these rivalry matchups, is Kearney plays it out on the near sideline. North Platte can have a throw-in. It's always fun to play against your rival.
Yeah,
it's better to get the win.
For sure. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to say too much, but when you go out east, there's just a lot of lack of respect. And so at least
Jalen Ruffin with a shot.
That's not a bad ball in by Jalen. So at least in these games, when you're playing, Kearney or Grand Island or Lexington, there's that respect there from each other because we all kind of battle the same thing.
There's a shot on that. Oh, good save there by the keeper.
Colin McDonough with a great shot there. It looked like left-footed.
Excuse me. Best opportunity North Platte has had on the evening, and an amazing save by Connor Hibbert. North Platte going to get a corner kick out of it. Put one in the back of the net here. Good in pass, and Hibbert with his hands on the ball high in the air, and he comes and catches it.
That's brave.
And he definitely has a little bit of cojones to get in the middle of that scrum.
He's got some big shoes to fill. Kearney had a great goalkeeper, Carson Schwartz, a few years back. He's graduated now. I know his dad's out there listening, Jim. And Carson was an amazing goalkeeper, set a great example for Kearney kids. Good save, Jaden.
Good save, Jaden. That one taking an awkward bounce. Jaden ready for it.
Yeah, so these younger keepers from Kearney, they got some big shoes to fill, but they're up to the task.
Oh, apparently Jaden didn't get a hand on it. It goes by him, so he'll get a...
Yeah, it looked like he pushed it wide a little bit.
I thought he got a hand on it, too, from way up here.
Yeah.
But a goal kick for the Bulldogs, we'll take that all day long.
Yeah.
instead of giving Kearney another one of those corner kicks.
For sure. I know, Jaden's got some big shoes to fill, too. Will Phillips, goalkeeper for North Platte for a long time. When we faced Omaha South back in state, they called him a brick wall because I think he faced something like 30 or 40 shots in the state tournament and only let 2 in.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, Coach put a picture of a brick wall out there on Twitter and said, this is North Platte's goalkeeper. So Will was a fantastic keeper for us, and Jaden had that to look up to as a role model and somebody that he wanted to be like when he got his chance in goal.
Well, he's had a couple of great saves tonight already.
Yeah.
Here early in this season.
Yeah, it helps. Like I was saying, earlier in the broadcast, he's been here since his freshman year, and he's had 2 trips to state. That kind of experience is just so valuable. Played in
here's Jalen Ruffin trying to get it by. He gets it by his defender. Now Jalen centering try. Here's a good opportunity for the Bulldogs. Can't get a good foot on it. Now loose ball. Looking for any sort of help. Here's a centering try, and Hibbert going to get a hold of that one.
I just got corrected. That's right. Jacob Hardy was the goalkeeper that these guys are looking up to. My bad. I don't know why I had Carson in goal. He was one of their defensive midfielders.
50-50 ball, won by North Platte on their side of midfield. 9:11 left to go first half. North Platte down 1-0 to the visiting Bearcats. And it was all Kearney at the beginning of this half, but North Platte making a strong push here late. They've had a couple of opportunities. A great save by the Kearney keeper just a few moments ago. That one over the foot of Jalen Ruffin.
Yeah, that would have been a good ball right there into Jalen.
Now Kearney going to get the throw in. 8:41 left to go in this first half. As you're getting ready, these last 8 minutes, what are you kind of thinking ahead? Put on your coaching hat again. What are you kind of thinking ahead to tell your squad at halftime? What adjustments are you making?
I've seen a lot of good attacks going forward by North Platte. Just maybe one pass shy or just holding that ball just a little too long. So just tell them to keep doing what they're doing. Try to keep a little bit better possession when you do lose the ball. Get it back quickly. But there's been more opportunities in this game so far than the girls' game, which is nice to see for the boys. I think going into this season, offense was going to be a question mark for them, and they're creating some opportunities. They've just got to finish.
Here's a good run into the corner for North Platte. Now I have an opportunity to make something happen on this near side. Get a centering try. That's off the foot, and Kearney going to play it across the goal line. Going to give North Platte a corner kick on this near side. So you like seeing that. Here comes a corner kick for the Bulldogs. Hopefully they can tie it up off of this and maybe get something happening. Corner kick going to the far post, and Kearney headed away.
Yeah. Ryan Kaminsky was there for that one, and he was all set. That defender just got up a little bit higher than him and quicker. And
North Platte trying to keep possession at midfield. They get it back. Trying to find their breakout. They lift it up into the air. And Kearney going to go right back to midfield with it. Now here's Kearney with a run opportunity going the other way. Get back there. And Gene Dyke going to come way out of his box to make that play before Kearney's Jackson Bokenkamp can get to it.
I'm trying to play a combination, just wrong angle.
Kearney playing very aggressively. And North Platte can clear it out on that far sideline. We'll take another quick step aside. We'll keep the camera rolling for our wonderful sponsors here on NorthPlattePost.com. We'll be back.
At Sandhills State Bank, we pride ourselves by working as hard as the customers who walk through our doors. We know the communities, values, and the people of the Sandhills. This allows us to be a more understanding and trusted partner in your financial growth. We offer safe and secure digital solutions through our online and mobile banking. Visit us online at sandhillstate.com or in person at one of our 11 locations. Sandhill State Bank is the most committed brand in banking. Member FDIC.
And we're back as Kearney sails a kick high over the net. A good opportunity. Nice block down low by North Platte just a few moments ago that you saw on the stream. Jaden Dyke with a goal kick. 5:10 left to go in this first half as the Bulldog boys taking on the Kearney Bearcats, and Dyke on the near side. Kearney won the 50-50 ball there. Now they're going to go near side looking for their run. Looking for a centering opportunity, and nothing but black jerseys are there. Now there's the center. And again, North Platte able to clear that one away. Out towards midfield where Kearney will have a throw-in. So to your point there, Letourneau, the Bulldog defense has been, aside from that one corner kick, here's a shot that goes wide of the goal. Jaden Dyke will have a goal kick. The defense has been pretty solid for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, just that one corner kick, and like I said, set pieces are dangerous. Even if you're good defensively, so much can happen on a corner kick. Bodies everywhere, and usually chaos in the box. And Kearney's really good at capitalizing on those. I know years back when my boys played, not only when they played us, but when I would watch some of their game film of other games, they would score so many goals off corner kicks and free kicks, and they were just really good at it. But other than that, the defense is doing a great job tonight. And the offense has created some chances. We just got to finish is the key. Just keep up and find a way to get that ball in the back of the net.
Only 3:40 left to go in this first half. Ball near midfield. Kearney trying to get it ahead. Bulldogs trying to clear it. A lot of contact there. And going to be free kick for the Bulldogs. No. I thought I saw the officials coming up saying free kick, but play resumes. Going to be throwing for the Bulldogs. Thanks for joining us here on The Post, NorthPlattPost.com, home of Bulldog Athletics. Our first soccer matches of the season. We'll have a few more up here on The Post. We'll put a couple on the radio as well. As we've been mainly focusing on the end of the winter sports season for our friends over at the college. No whistle there. Bulldogs hoping to get a free kick out of that one. Kearney, no one on the run. Down into the corner for North Platte. They're just going to let it go across the goal line. Jaden Dyke going to have a goal kick. 2:39 left to go. Kearney up 1-0.
Yeah, this would be a great time if we could get a nice goal, a counterattack, get a goal, go into half, tying it up, take the momentum into the second half. The guy's got to fight hard here. There's only a couple minutes left. Just empty the gas tank at this point.
Here's a centering opportunity for Kearney.
Great opportunity.
And Kearney trying to get a foot on it. Good clear out.
Oop.
Good play by Kearney. Again, Bulldog defense steps up and gets it out towards midfield. So Kearney with the opportunities, but Bulldog defense coming up strong. As again, out towards midfield. Now here comes a possible run by the Bulldogs. Here we go. This is a great opportunity. Comes right to the keeper, Hibbard. Is that a Kearney player? He's down hurt?
Well, and I think what we got there is Coach Whitney. Looks like he's maybe challenging if that was a back pass to the keeper.
And one of the Kearney players is down. He is hurt. Number 15 for Kearney, that's Caden Lawn, senior defenseman.
And I think they may have called the back pass to the keeper. So if that's the case, North Platte's going to get a free kick here.
And where's that free kick going to happen? That's the big question.
Yeah, right now.
Right at the top of the box is where the official's putting it. That's a great opportunity there for a scoring chance.
That's a tough call for Kearney because really the defender was just trying to clear that ball. He just happened to be facing towards goal. It wasn't an intentional back pass to the keeper, but
them rules are them rules.
Yep, and every official likes to do it their own way. So, I mean, one thing I learned my younger years in coaching, I used to be that guy on the sidelines, kind of Bobby Knight style, getting the voice loud and challenging every call. But I've learned through the years that you're never going to change an official's mind. The call is made, so just get your team ready for whatever's happening.
No, but speaking as an official, you might not change our mind for that play, because we're not going to change our mind for that play. But if you make a good point, you might get a call later on that's a similar call.
Yeah, and I think that's something I've learned as I've coached longer and I've gotten older and maybe grown up a little bit, is the way I approach the challenge. When I was younger, it was always kind of hot-headed, more as a competitor, and now I'm just going to kind of talk to them and get in their ear a little bit. And
there's a shot and net goes just wide.
Yeah, that's got to be on target.
1:15 left to go in this first half.
Those are those plays you work on in practice, and you got to capitalize when they come your way in a game.
Especially down 1-0. Here's a great run opportunity for Kearney.
Yep.
Again, Bulldogs with the clear out.
Come on, Ryan, get in there.
Kearney with a centering opportunity. Bulldogs up in the air with it. Don't give up a late first half goal. That's a dagger.
No, we want to be the team that scores here before halftime.
49 seconds left.
Not the other way around.
And it's played out of play. Kearney going to come have a throw-in on the far side. 38 seconds left to go. I don't know if Kearney's going to get a good crack at another goal here. As the throw-in comes in, a couple ping-pongs around. Bulldogs fighting tough for it. And they're going to clear out to midfield. Here's Jalen Ruffin. He's got some speed. If he can get to it, a header ahead. Now Jalen looking for some opportunity. And Kearney going to play it out on the sideline. 10 seconds. I don't think Bulldogs... Same thing as I said for Kearney. I don't think Bulldogs going to get a chance at it. Jalen looking quickly. Try to get it in, Jalen. And he can't get it in before the whistle blows. That's first half. All said and done here from Bauer Field. North Platte down 1-0 to Kearney. We'll take a step aside and get you ready for the second half here on NorthPlattePost.com. We'll be right back.
Another Round Sports Bar and Grill is continuing to offer delivery and car-side takeout service for lunch and dinner. As an effort to promote community health and safety during the COVID-19 pandemic, they'll bring your favorite fine dining experience straight to you at their front door or yours. The dining room's open still and the crew would love to see you. Now's a great time to sign up for the 2021 golf season. Go see Bear at the clubhouse for more details. Good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another round at River's Edge Golf Course.
When your feet hurt, they are trying to tell you something. Listen to them. Dr. Raska, Dr. Ray, and Dr. Christensen specialize in foot and ankle pain. Whether it be a sports injury or just painful feet, let their expertise get you back on your feet and doing activities like you were before. The doctors at Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists help patients throughout western Nebraska and manage all aspects of the foot and ankle. No referrals needed. Call 532-3600 and rid your foot and ankle pain today.
At Sandhill State Bank, we pride ourselves by working as hard as the customers who walk through our doors. We know the communities, values, and the people of the Sandhills. This allows us to be a more understanding and trusted partner in your financial growth. We offer safe and secure digital solutions through our online and mobile banking. Visit us online at sandhillstate.com or in person at one of our 11 locations. Sandhill State Bank is the most committed brand in banking. Member FDIC.
the place there's no place else like. Home. It's the circle of chairs around your fire pit, where all the do you remembers get passed around like bowls of ice cream. It's bacon and eggs in the skillet, crackling along with the laughter.
At Shelter Insurance, we don't just insure your home, we insure all the memories that live inside it. Ask your agent for details. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Whether you're insuring your first home or your dream retirement home, call Bo Wid.
right, we are back after the halftime break. Team switching sides. North Platte now going right to left, and I got Scott Letourneau still up in the booth with me. And Scott, what would you tell your guys if you were the coach? What do you tell the North Platte guys at halftime? As here's another run by Kearney down low. Kearney with the score off a corner kick.
Well, I'm definitely telling them not to give up an opportunity like that 2 minutes into the second half. Just being stronger with the ball, keeping possession. Again, it's kind of the same old thing. I mean, the team that has the ball has more opportunities, and right now we're just seeing, some good chances created by North Platte, but just not enough possession of the ball. They're not being patient, trying to force things a little bit. So, I'd just be telling my team to calm down. Try to keep the ball, not necessarily go at goal all the time. Get it moving around the field. Maybe try to wear Kearney out a little bit, and then capitalize on those opportunities. But like I said, it's kind of a younger group. They're going to get there for sure.
One of the things I noticed, and like I said, I will always be the first one to admit that I'm very new to the sport of soccer. But these, what I would call like 50-50 balls, a lot of the 50-50 balls off the goal kicks or the high kicks in the air, seems Kearney is winning the majority of those 50-50 battles.
Yeah, and some
like here's
of that
one.
is...
There you go. There's a win for North Platte.
Yeah, and some of that is, you being a basketball guy, you'll kind of understand this. It's a lot like rebounding, where that's more of a mindset. When you want to get a rebound in basketball, you've just got to be willing to go in there and fight and do the dirty work, And it's the same way on these 50-50 balls in the air. Like, you've got to be willing to put your body in a position where you might get smacked from behind. You might take a head-to-head contact with a guy, but you've got to be willing to get in there and battle. And then it comes down to the quality of your touch on the ball. Something I've always done with a lot of my boys' teams, my club teams, is, we would spend some time, even if it was just after practice, where we'd have our goalkeeper launching balls up in the air and having our midfielders, forwards, bring the ball down, with one or two touches. Play it off your chest right to your foot, or take it out of the air with your foot. That quality first touch helps a lot too. Being fearless, getting in there, being ready to battle, and having a good touch, then you're going to win those balls. But when you're standing back behind the guy and not getting in there aggressively, they're going to win them every time.
That's kind of what we're talking about right there, that 50-50 ball won by Kearney. Now right again on possession, on the attack.
Yeah, if you notice where the North Platte player started, he was about 3 yards deeper than the Kearney player, and then ran up on the ball. He can see the flight of that ball. He needs to get in there sooner and just be ready to battle.
I think this goes off a North Platte foot. So we're going to have a Kearney corner kick again. Kearney scoring off the corner kick back in that first half. And here's the corner again, a header. This one going to the far side. North Platte first one to get to it. Beautiful move right through the legs.
Yep.
North Platte looking to clear, and I think that should be off Kearney. Nope. Off North Platte. I thought that was off Kearney.
A little bit heavy touch by Colin, and some of that's the turf. Different speed compared to outdoors on the grass, and sometimes that ball can get away from you if you're not used to playing on this.
We played about 10 minutes here in this second half.
And here's a great chance.
Good chance by North Platte. Got tripped up a little bit last possession. Back towards midfield, Kearney with it.
We might have a
Kearney
here.
Ryland Garrett and
it looks like Kearney's going to get a free kick here. A couple players colliding into each other.
Allows Kearney to get a chance to get some of their players downfield. Really, that one good scoring opportunity by North Platte. Really, the only time that stuck out. There's a great opportunity for Kearney. Jaden Dyke in the air, and a great clear. And we have a stoppage in play.
Yeah, they're going to call foul there. As Jaden went up, the Kearney guy kind of got underneath him just a little bit, but that's some of that fearless mentality I'm talking about. Goalkeepers have got to have that. I mean, something we kind of talk about with goalkeepers, they almost got to be a little bit crazy. I mean, you're going to get beat up on balls like that or corner kicks. I mean, you're going to take some shots, and Jaden is so good at just getting in there. And
thank you for that. That explains Scott Carlson perfectly. Because he was a keeper, and he's a little crazy.
Yeah,
so
he may have taken a couple knocks off the head. You never know.
Oh, I can guarantee you he probably took a couple knocks off the head. I work with the man every day. I can guarantee you there's some knocks off of Scott Carlson's head. I love you, Scott. Love you to death. Here's a North Platte with an opportunity in the Kearney zone.
Yeah, has it got to be a good cross there? There is. Back post.
Oh, just missing the header. I think this is Tyler Luna down there for the Bulldogs.
Yep.
Recognize him from basketball season, yeah.
Yep.
That's the best part is when you get some of those faces from other sports and you can kind of start putting them together.
Yeah.
And Kearney with a run on the far side goes out of play.
That's something in North Platte, and in Kearney similar. You got a lot of multi-sport athletes, and it's exciting to see them, from season to season and grow in each sport. Definitely pays off if they plan to play at the next level, because college coaches are always looking for multi-sport athletes.
Well, it really wasn't that way when I was playing high school. It was all about specialization, and I was odd that I played two sports in high school. I swam and played basketball, and he was a corner kick for Kearney. But it always drove my basketball coach crazy. He's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing swimming? Like, if you play, you hurt yourself. You do a flip turn. You hit an ankle. Like, you've ended your basketball career. Like, what are you doing?" So it's interesting. Here's a center opportunity. Saved by Jaden Dyke.
What a reaction!
There you go. Jaden Dyke shutting down a goal there. Now turn it around. Here comes Tyler Luna on the near sideline. He's got a lot of green in front of him.
He's got room to carry for sure. Just a bad first touch there by Colin. What they need to do is this is where they need to try to win the ball back. Unfortunate on that break, and then just try to win the ball right back, and there we go.
Good first touch. Luna up high in the air towards center field. And it comes down Kearney. They're going to put it high in the air, too. They're content with going for these 50-50 balls because they've been winning the majority of them. But it goes North Platte's way. Here's a shot towards the net. And an easy corral there by Connor Hibbard, the Kearney keeper. Hibbard with a big boot. He's got a heck of a lug on him as that goes into North Platte territory. I guess you've got to have a heck of a leg if you're a keeper.
Yeah, it's amazing what some of these goalkeepers can do these days.
Great advance by North Platte. Too bad Kearney's there to clear it out. Now another opportunity for Kearney. Here's a shot on net.
It's not a bad effort from way out.
It goes a little wide of the net. Sorry for you Kearney fans. Those long shots. When they built this media booth, and we're forever grateful for having a space inside to call games from, but when they built it, they weren't thinking video streaming here at Bauer Field, so still learning the constraints. And that one out on Kearney. North Platte going to have a chance for a throw-in. Looking for Jalen Ruffin going down the sideline. And
quick attack.
Yeah, get to it in that corner. Collision there, and this is going to be a corner kick for the Bulldogs. Nope, going to be a goal kick. Yep. Couldn't see who had last touch.
Yeah, it looks like it might have got off North Platte's knee there and just kind of ran out the in line.
30 minutes left to go in this match. Kearney holding on to that 1-0 lead over the Bulldogs here at Bauer Field. I'm Kyle Boy. Scott Letourneau's on the mic with me. Big thanks to him for stepping up and talking some soccer.
Well, thanks for having me, man.
He knows far more than I do.
This is I'm having a good time up here. This is fun.
I get to learn a lot doing this. This is a bad header by Kearney. Going to go into their corner. Their keeper way out. He'll play it off to the side. So this is a good opportunity down here for North Platte. If they can win the throw-in.
Yep, this is where that long throw is really nice. I don't know if we have anybody on North Platte that has quite that same throw as Kearney. But like I said, you almost treat it like a corner kick.
And Kearney winning possession, going to get it back out to midfield almost immediately. Now Kearney's trying to switch sides on North Platte, trying to put some pressure on that far side from us.
Good stop there by Gage Miller.
And now North Platte with possession midfield. They try to get it up on a run. And Kearney back down with it.
Yeah, we got a stoppage there.
Stoppage, but yeah, one of the
Took
Kearney
a shot
players
to the head.
is hurt. He gets back up quickly. That's Kearney number 12, McCaden Smith.
Yeah, it looks like he got sandwiched there between Ryan, Jalen.
So free kick for Kearney. 28-18 left to go in the match. Still 1-0. Bulldog defense has been impressive. Kearney with opportunities.
Jaden Dyke
Stepping up big.
Here's a long free kick. Kearney with a header, but can't get it on net. But they retain possession.
North Platte defense trying to get it away from Kearney back out towards midfield. Kearney's going to reset.
North Platte still in pursuit. I gotta say this. I like the speed of North Platte's
players. They seem to be catching up.
Yeah, we've got some speed out there. Colin Manzano's really fast. Tyler Luna, I mean, he's not the tallest guy on the field, but the kid's got some wheels.
Jalen Ruffin, and Kearney having to pull that one off
to the side.
You look at Jalen, he comes up to some of these guys' chests, in height, but he will run you down.
Of course, Jalen,
big on the wrestling squad and big player for the football team as well. North Platte can get a substitution.
I tell you what, those wrestlers, man, they're a different breed of athlete. They think differently, and they are always good to have on your side.
Kavor Webb coming in for the Bulldogs.
Put that ball into the box.
Exactly what they try to do. They put it into the box, and Kearney going to head it away. Here comes Luna after it. Oh, excuse me, that was Colin Manzano after it. Going to get it up top to Kaminsky.
This is what we want to see right here. Just a little bit of possession. Don't force anything until you see the right opportunity. Unfortunately, that wasn't quite it. It's okay to move the ball around a little bit and try to create something.
Here's Manzano going the other way for the Bulldogs in the corner.
Yep.
Get a good center, Colin. Going to put a shot on net instead.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, and Connor Hibbard. That one, you never know when it's going to take an awkward bounce. That keeper going to just blink for a second. Yeah. That's all it takes, really.
Yeah, you never know. Turf's a little bit more consistent than grass, but you still never know.
And Kearney trying to flip the field. Bulldogs trying to put a little bit of pressure. Kearney with possession. Here comes a long shot way over the net.
Yeah, we got to step up and defend that before that shot gets off. You've seen it a few times. Kearney's not afraid to pull the trigger take a shot from there, and our defense is just kind of backing up with them. They've got to step up and challenge those.
Yeah, because one of the times they're going to be on net. They're not going to keep going way over.
Yeah, you don't, you give them 10 opportunities, they're going to find one.
Now again, Kearney with possession deep in Bulldog territory. They're looking for a center. They got it. Great save by Jaden Dyke again. The second or third time, and a fail clear. Kearney deep near the goal line. And there's a center opportunity. Bulldogs are there to turn that back. Now if they can counterattack on that far side. Can't quite get it in. Here's another opportunity in the box. And the Bulldogs going to clear that off the goal line. Kearney going to have a corner kick. But Jaden Dyke has been the MVP tonight so far for the Bulldogs. I mean, this is a 4-0 game if Jaden Dyke isn't out there doing his thing.
That save was huge. I mean, that was just straight reaction, putting yourself in the right position and going with instinct. And like I said, he was able to punch that away. Looks like we got a couple subs here. Again, with the black jerseys, hard to make out numbers from.
Especially when it gets dark.
Yep.
Thanks, Jordan. Or maybe it's Danny. Whoever decides on the jerseys. Maybe it's the guys.
I know the black jersey started as a warm-up. Brian Kennedy, a few years back, they were a warm-up that he kind of was like, hey, let's wear these in a game, and one game turned into now it's a third option for him. So.
Right. And Jaden Dyke with another save at that far post. Going to be another corner kick for Kearney. Scott just texted me, I'm a better man for it after the headshots. You really are. I didn't have a chance to do a couple soccer matches with Scott, especially when I first got here in North Platte a couple years ago. Here's a corner kick right to the middle of the box. A header going the wrong way for Kearney. And now that 50-50 ball. There you go, Colin.
Oh.
I almost had a chance to get to it.
Step in there, Ryan. That's where right there where I talk about defenders stepping forward and challenging those. Like,
there's a shot just over the crossbar.
Yeah, if Ryan steps in right there and challenges that guy, I don't think that shot even gets off. Yeah, I remember you guys doing state.
I'd gotten here and it had been like here for a month or two. And
yeah, I think that was my son Dylan's junior year.
State soccer. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never done soccer. Well, Scotty Carlson has.
You guys did a great job, man. Like I said, we're just thankful to have, you guys out there and the opportunity for grandparents and maybe relatives out of state to be able to watch a game. Like I said, I know my parents were watching the girls' game earlier with my daughter playing, and they're back home or out in California right now for the winter. It's just cool that you guys come out and do this. And
well, we appreciate the opportunity. I love talking the story of some of these fantastic athletes as I've gotten to know them over the past 3 years. Like, that's how it's just very special.
Yeah.
Being able to cover some of these athletes and what they go through, and I know out here being the only Class A school nowhere near the metro area. I mean, even Kearney is not. Here's a great try and a good snag by Kearney's keeper Hibbert. I mean, even Kearney, it's kind of close to the metros, only a couple hours away for Kearney, but they still, anything west of Grand Island to the metros is no man's land. So
sometimes I think it's even Lincoln is the border. Right? They don't realize there's anything west of Lincoln.
So I know Kearney gets a little bit as well. Ooh, big collision there.
Yeah, there we go.
And they're going to give a free kick to Kearney off that one.
That's okay. Andrew stepped in right there, broke that attack up. Gets the foul, but now we have a chance to get back, get set, and defend this set piece. So
going to be a 5-man wall for North Platte.
Yeah, that's the thing I enjoy about coaching so much. It's just the relationships with the kids. I get them as a club coach. A lot of these kids will start 9. I pick them up when they're 8, 9 years old, and I get to watch them develop in all their sports. And even though I'm a soccer coach, I'm at all their games if I can be, watching them play volleyball, football, basketball, whatever it is. And another shot goes through.
Goes far, or goes near side post, and a goal there by Kearney, number 2, Ryland Garrett, off the free kick. Kearney up 2-0.
That was hard. He used the wall great, and by the time it got through and Jade got to see it, it was too late.
We'll be right back. We have some love to our sponsors. Kearney scores with 20 minutes and 43 seconds left. NorthPlattePost.com. We'll be right back.
When your feet feet hurt, they are trying to tell you something. Listen to them. Dr. Raska, Dr. Ray, and Dr. Christensen specialize in foot and ankle pain. Whether it be a sports injury or just painful feet, let their expertise get you back on your feet and doing activities like you were before. The doctors at Great Plains Foot and Ankle Specialists help patients throughout western Nebraska and manage all aspects of the foot and ankle. No referrals needed. Call 532-3600 and rid your foot and ankle pain today.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See me, Pete Foltz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
And we're back here, NorthPlatePost.com. Kearney up 2-0. The Kearney girls won 3-0 in the first game of this evening, and the Bulldog boys finding themselves down to Kearney with less than 20 minutes to play. A big hole for them to make up is Kearney going to get it back to their keeper. He'll boot it high. Kearney able to get it back into the North Platte side of things.
Nope, so deep.
So you talked a little bit about, before we went to that short break, you had mentioned that the Kearney kicker used the wall. Here's another great save by Jaden Dyke down in front. And Kearney going to get another goal out of this one as Dyke couldn't get a hold of it.
Yeah, he is mad.
By Joseph Gihon by Kearney. And Jaden Dyke out to talk to the official. He is hot.
Yeah, he thinks there was a foul there before the goal. It looks like the center's going to go talk to his sideline, but I don't see them overturning this.
What it would give to be a fly on the wall. So
Yeah.
What signal are we looking? I'll be honest. What signal are we looking for? Will he have a signal?
Yeah, it is a goal.
It is a goal.
Yep.
Okay. So Kearney now up 3-0. Scored quickly after the last goal. Did you see any infraction?
Not really. I know it's tough when when you're sitting in the stands as a parent or something. You see a kid go down like that. Your first thought is a foul, but from a coaching perspective, there really wasn't. That was just a challenge. Goalkeeper, player going in.
Because Jaden pops up and he was right at the ref pretty quick, and I've gotten to know Jaden Dyke a little bit over the years. He's a pretty level-headed guy, so when he's popping up that fast and going right to the ref, that makes me think there was something going on.
The only argument I could see that maybe Jaden was trying to make was that maybe the player was, sitting on him after the fall, that he, didn't really get up off him quickly. But again, honestly, if I'm a coach on the sideline, I'm not really arguing that call. It's just an unfortunate incident. You just got to bounce back from it, try to get a goal back.
Now Bulldogs a big hole, 3-0 with 18 and a half minutes left to go in this match.
Kind of seeing a similar storyline here to the girls' game. That more possession out of Kearney. Now we're down 3, so we really got to force things.
Here's a centering try for the Bulldogs. And Kearney getting a hold of that 50-50 ball. They'll clear it out towards midfield. Here comes a run for Kearney on that far side, and they can't get a hold of it. Gotta go the other way quick. Here we go. Bulldogs trying to get some movement going fast on that far side. Kind of a give and go. Now center. Kaminsky trying to get around his man.
That actually, I think that is Ty Hildebrand.
Oh, sorry. It looked like again hard to see with these numbers.
Yeah. Oh no. That is number 12. That's Jeffrey Dunham.
Dunham heading it away from Kearney out towards midfield.
I tell you, one of the things, Kyle, you can try to pick up on after a while is cleats. When the numbers are hard, you start looking at certain color cleats, and
I'll remember that.
Yeah, it helps.
We got a couple more Bulldog soccer games that are coming our way. Stoppage and play. We got three phones up here, so anytime one of them goes off, Bulldogs going to have to throw in on the near sideline deep in their own territory. 16:55 left to go. Bulldogs down 3-0. Long substitution here. Finally the whistle. And that one can go off the Bulldogs and out of play. This will be Kearney's throw in on the near sideline. 16:35 left to go. Kearney is a huge long throw right towards the top of the box. And Bulldogs trying to clear, and they do.
Yeah, that long throw is it's a weapon for sure. I can't remember who it was. A couple years back, when one of my sons was playing, one of the teams had a kid that could, it would be back here maybe 25, 35 yard or 30 yard line, and was launching a throw into the middle of the box.
It's pretty good. That's a pretty good arm.
Yeah. That kid had to be a quarterback or a baseball player or something, because he could definitely, on the girls' side, you're not going to see it like that, but you will see some, maybe not out here just because of the design of the fields, but on the club side, you will see some girls do what's called a flip throw. And it's basically doing like a front handspring where you place the ball on the ground as you're flipping, and you use that whipping motion to really whip that ball in there. And I've got a couple girls on my club team that do it, and they're generating an extra 10 to 20 yards on the throw.
You think I would think that would be a little dangerous. Like, as a coach, I'd be holding my breath every time they did that. Like, what are you trying to do?
When they show up to practice and they're like, Coach, I can flip throw, and I'm like, well, let's see a few attempts first in practice before we give you the green light on that. Clancy Brown used to actually, I don't know if she has it in her arsenal anymore, but she used to make some attempts at it, and they were pretty good.
And again, Kearney on the attack, trying to back it off their defenders who are jumping up into the play. Now near side, and try to get it in close. A lot of contact. Here's another shot on net right at Jaden Dyke. He'll corral that one. Give his team chance to get downfield a little bit as he boots it high into the air out past midfield. Now Bulldogs on the attack, looking to get one back. Kearney clears it. Less than 15 to play here in the second half. Bulldogs down 3-0 to Kearney. And Kearney with possession in their own territory. They'll get out. They'll push it up past midfield. Now looking for that far corner. And it'll go across the goal line. Jaden Dyke will have a goalie kick. So it was nice to get out and do a little bit of Bulldog soccer. Wasn't sure when the first opportunity to get out here and watch the Bulldogs would be, as we've been finishing up our winter sports season with the Bulldogs and playing basketball. And then, of course, we're also the voice of the Knights, the North Platte Community College. So they're finishing up their winter sports season as well. But it was nice with a little bit of a postponed game. We were able to come out here and watch some Bulldog soccer. And as we enter April, more soccer definitely going to be on our calendar. So make sure the best way to find out what's going on is you got to follow me on Twitter at Kalaboria, Klaboria. Best information for Bulldog athletics from us at Eagle is on my Twitter feed, because I'll admit it, I'm a Twitter guy. I spend far too much time on Twitter. That's where Scott talks to me all the time.
That's right. That's right, man. I hit you up
all the time on Twitter. Yeah.
Even if I'm at home watching your live broadcast.
You got a cord in the way of your screen.
Yeah,
there's a header and it goes over the net.
You got that camera off just a little bit. Let's adjust that.
I have to say, after being here for 3 years, the most welcoming town here in North Platte. I've spent a year in Kearney, so I know we have a lot of Kearney people listening. Maybe they remember me from my year at KGFW, where I was the assistant news director. I loved my time in Kearney, but has been a pleasure being here doing sports for North Platte. And guys like Scott Carlson, guys like you, Laterno, and a couple of the other members. The Hannaborg family has been awesome as well. The Purdy's. I could go on and on. And just when I have an opportunity to say thank you to everybody for giving me a good 3-year welcome, I'll take it. I'll take the opportunity to say thanks.
Well, we love having you here, man. Like I said, it's awesome as parents that we can get kind of the support from our local media. You know, these kids put a lot of time in, and just to, get a little bit of recognition is cool.
There's a chance for North Platte, and Kearney going to clear it. Got to go. Keep the pressure up. Don't let Kearney get set.
Yeah, we're taking too much time on that.
And Kearney going to clear it out on the far sideline again.
That's one of the biggest things I learned when my oldest son went off to college and played, and luckily he played here in state, so I got a chance to watch a lot of games and talk with the coaches whenever I could. And the speed of play up there it's another level from this. And if I took anything from watching his games, it was the speed of play. And I try to take that to my girls team and just get them to play at another gear so that you catch a team off guard and you take too long on those throw-ins. Or
there's a good steal by North Platte.
Definitely don't have numbers though. We gotta wait till we get some numbers up. That's if that could have hit that angle a little bit better. Still found its target though.
North Platte with a good opportunity here. And a misplay. And Kearney going to clear it out.
Don't want to try to pass through defenders' legs. It's not going to work out for you. A little bit of fancy footwork there from Kearney's attacking wing.
Here's the shot. Oh, good step-up defense by North Platte, stopping that shot and getting a good block. Kearney's with it on the far side, looking for a centering opportunity. Now into the corner. Kearney can't play it. It's over the goal line.
Yeah, with that 3-0 lead, I think they're starting to feel it now. I mean, you got their wing coming down. He's doing a couple step-overs there and trying to get the defender, on the ground. And it's always nice to be in that position. Unfortunately, it's for the other team here. So
less than 10 to play, 9:30 left to go in the second half. 3-0, that lead that Laterno was talking about. Here's a long kick by Jaden Dyke, goes deep into Kearney territory. North Platte trying to get a hold of the run.
And he's going to shield him off and let that run out.
Go across the goal line. We'll have a goalie kick for.
Yeah, these are the opportunities that we've got to do a little bit better job on. Like I said, keeping the ball. You just had a good defensive stand down here, and then you give the ball right back to him. That's tough, especially when you're down.
A late goal here, I mean, even just to get a little bit of confidence heading into the next.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think the boys go to Omaha Central on Friday. So, yeah, you want to finish out this game strong. I mean, you may not get the win, but at least if you can carry that motivation, a little bit of confidence maybe over into that next game.
Now here's Kearney quick on the throw-in. That's what you were alluding to just a few minutes ago, is get that throw and get going quickly.
Yeah. You don't want to waste any time. I mean, they're up 3-0. They can actually waste some time, and they're still choosing to go quick and try to catch us off guard. And that's something that we need to do.
Long throw by Kearney into the box. 3 North Platte players are there trying to get away. Kearney with a shot. Jaden Dyke, great diving save there. So Jaden Dyke, I mean, I know it's 3-0, but without Jaden's strong play in the net tonight, this is at least a 5-0, maybe a 6-0 game.
Yeah.
That's how valuable he's been in the net tonight for the Bulldogs. He's had a fantastic night. I mean, two of those goals, you kind of can't blame against Jaden.
No, that free kick, that one was tough. Like we were kind of talking about the wall, our wall was kind of blocking his view, and that player was accurate enough. He played that thing just right around the wall to where by the time it gets to Jaden, it's right on him, and he's got to try to make that diving save, and just unable to get there in time. And the other one with the collision with that player at the end, that's just an unfortunate, I mean, you're hoping there's a defender there. Once you go down as a keeper, you're hoping a defender's there to help clean you up, and we're just spread out a little bit too much, and they got there before us, so.
And that's across the goal line. I think this is going to set up a corner kick for Kearney. It is. Oh, no, maybe it's just a throw-in. I thought that was played a nice long throw-in again into the box. North Platte clearing it away, and North Platte wanting a run. Kearney going to turn it back towards North Platte. Here's the go in the midfield.
Yep, and Ryan
with some numbers.
Ryan just needs to be patient there. That's actually not a bad pass with some of the speed you have up front. But even losing the ball there, I mean, we've kind of got them down on their end, so.
Now if you can win this throw-in, this 50-50 ball.
Yeah, so it's not a complete loss. That we just have to try to get the ball back quick, and we're in a good spot.
Just like that, hopefully there's the win.
Yep.
Now try to get it to the center.
We drop it.
A good lane on it.
There we go. Good decision there.
Now into the corner, over a Kearney foot. And he's going to try to clear it, goes off the foot of the North Platte player. This will be Kearney throwing deep in their territory. 5:30 left to go. Long throw in. North Platte steps in front of that one. Kearney will clear again. Nope. I think we're going to have another throw in as Kearney's trying to get a substitution. Real quick, we'll step aside. We'll give our sponsors a chance to chat here on the Post, on PlattPost.com. We'll be right back.
At San Diego State Bank, we pride ourselves by working as hard as the customers who walk through our doors. We know the communities, values, and the people of the Sandhills. This allows us to be a more understanding and trusted partner in your financial growth. We offer safe and secure digital solutions through our online and mobile banking. Visit us online at sandhillstate.com or in person at one of our 11 locations. Sandhill State Bank is the most committed brand in banking. Member FDIC.
Back in action here from Bauer Field. North Platte down 3-0 to Kearney with 4:30 left to go. Ball playing ping pong at midfield. Kearney content to just play, pass around, as they just need to hold on for the next couple of minutes. Here's a long run by Kearney, but no one there. They just get it down deep. Jaden Dyke going to come out and grab it. He'll heave it forward. Now on the far sideline, here's North Platte hoping to get a little bit of momentum. Nice long run here for the Bulldogs. And Kearney going to clear it back out towards midfield. Now Kearney trying to counterattack going the other way.
Yeah, so here it is. Just kind of looked up the Class A boys top 10 rankings posted by Nebraska Soccer Talk on Twitter. Not an official ranking, but they got their eyes on the game. They got Kearney at number 8, so
pretty good squad.
Yeah. I mean,
trying to find Manzano up front.
North Platte's definitely up against a quality opponent. One thing is that they're gonna have a lot heavier Class A schedule than we are this year. So when we face them, we know they've played some tough opponents.
Even here early in the season.
Yeah.
3 minutes left to go in this one. I mean, nothing is out of the realm of possibility, but probably going to go ahead and chalk this one up to a Kearney victory. It was 1-0 at halftime, and then 2 quick goals almost back to back for Kearney in the second half. Really kind of took the air out of North Platte's sails. Has been all Bearcats from here. 2:30 left to go.
Yeah, at this point, the boys just, they can't give up. They got to keep fighting, try to get one back. If anything, just, for a little bit of motivation going into the next game.
Kearney they're so fast getting that ball out of their own zone and across midfield.
Yep.
Got to give them credit. They're just very good at progressing the ball.
Well-coached program at Kearney High.
Again, here they come on the attack, long run. This one's going to go back to the Bulldogs. They'll corral it back there with 1:45 left to go.
Yep, Andrew needed to get that ball off his foot a little sooner. If anything, cut it back, play it back to his center back, and then work the ball out.
So to your point, I mean, you like playing teams like this. You mentioned that earlier in the broadcast. You like playing hard teams like this because a lot of learning opportunities. You can go back, watch the film, and see what they were doing.
Yeah, and at the high school level, it's a little bit different because you have points and stuff like that come into play when you're trying to get to state. And I hate to say this, but playing that points game, sometimes you get more points for losing to a quality team than you get for beating a not so quality team. So there's a lot more benefits from playing good teams. I mean, it's just going to force you to step up your game. When it comes down to those power points, you may pick up an extra couple because it was not that bad of a loss to a quality opponent. I know on the club side, we definitely like playing the tougher teams.
Less than a minute to go. Kearney looking for a late run, maybe to add one more. To just 27 seconds left here. Ooh, big collision. That's going to be a whistle. Free kick for North Platte.
This is where we got to go. Well, Tyler may be hurt. I was going to say.
He's going to hop back up.
He's a tough kid.
Yeah, tough kid.
Yeah, if he gets up, we put that ball down, we go.
10 seconds, 9.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to get a...
No,
this is going to run out the clock. 4, 3. Long kick. There's the whistle. So both North Platte teams lose to Kearney 3-0. Scott, thanks for joining me.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Up here in the booth. We'll have more North Platte soccer for you coming up later this year. Like I said, make sure you watch it on Twitter. That's where I put @KLaboria. That's where I put everything out on Twitter. And, I tag all the soccer teams, so they'll keep you informed as well. So 3-0, both games. Bulldogs lose to Kearney.